What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo, and yes, we are back for another Friday night Premier League happy hour, and we are at the end of an international break, which feels like it has been going on forever. So proudly wearing my Spain international duty shirt, whatever. Yeah, there's the backward Spain flag. But I can't wait to get this off and put on the Arsenal kit for tomorrow. Arsenal, Liverpool. It's going to be very exciting. I hope you guys got a chance to check out all of our videos that we put out this week. We did some weekend watch list. We talked about Wolves versus West Ham. We talked about Man City versus Leicester City. We talked about Arsenal, Liverpool, and we talked about Leeds United and Sheffield United. The biggest news, I think, to come out of the week so far was that Sergio Aguero is calling it quits for Man City. He's been there for 10 years, and he has been the man. So much to the point that they are thinking about putting a statue of him outside the Etihad. And people are already speculating, where is Sergio Aguero going to go? He's going to go to Barcelona. He's going to go to PSG. He's going to go back to Argentina. And I think if Sergio Aguero is leaving Man City, the only place he can be going is Old Man City, right? Because he's old? No? Nobody's here to laugh at my jokes? I think somebody's here. Get in here. Get in here, Mark. Where you at? You need to laugh at my jokes.
I got one thing for you, and that's womp.
Wah, wah. So
no, man, where is Sergio Aguero going? I think he's going to Barcelona.
No,
I don't think he goes home.
Listen, they can't afford him. Barcelona has no money. Barcelona has no money whatsoever.
Them big clubs, they find it. They find it. Just like what the Pep is saying. Oh, Man City doesn't have the money for Haaland. They find it.
No, Man City's got plenty. They got
plenty of money, just like Arsenal's got plenty of money, and United's got plenty of money.
Yeah. Listen, you can't be talking about stealing away from the German Bundesliga without bringing in our resident Bundesliga expert. Let's bring in Mr. Axel. We also have Axel. Axel, what's up, man? Welcome to Happy Hour.
Hey,
what's going on, Axel?
Cheers. Happy Hour. Cheers, brothers.
Oh, my goodness. He is German. Look at that sign.
Goodness gracious.
He's not fucking around.
Wow. And what's up, Mr. Tom? Good to see you here. Good evening. Bremer's Ghost, Jimmy, I believe, right?
Jimmy, yeah.
Aguero's going to Bermuda. We'll see, man. We'll see.
He's young still. He's like, what, 32, 33?
He's, I don't know.
I think so. The only place he's not going is Real Madrid, because they don't sign people that old.
Nah, he's got no interest playing at Real Madrid. They're a clusterfuck right now. But yeah, also big news over here stateside. All the headlines were no Olympic soccer for the U.S. team.
That's not true.
And meanwhile, the women are like, we're in it, and we're the world champions. Like, is somebody? We playing like video games? Axel, you playing video games?
No.
Where's that echo coming from?
No, we got an echo coming from Axel. Yeah, I guess. So yeah, what's going on, fellas? What do you guys have in the news, or what's been going on international break-wise?
What has been going on? It's hard to say. I honestly haven't been following a whole lot.
You know what's news, Axel, is Mark finally got a Wolves kit.
Oh. Yeah, that's better to talk about than any kind of German games.
And it fits. I just can't lose any weight.
All right.
It's hard for me at this age,
What's going on, Ben, over in Arizona? He says 1 more hour of work. So, yeah, it's only 5 o'clock in Arizona. So, yeah. All right, James, Jimmy, Bram, Ghost. Nice to see you, man. What up, Melioka? What's up? What's going on? So, I'm very excited because it's been like 2 weeks or whatever, but and I could really care less about all these international games. I'm just crossing my fingers that Kieran Tierney doesn't get hurt. That's the only thing I really care about. What's going on, Sukio? What do you think about Werner poor performance with Germany? Axel, Mr. German here. What is going on with Timo Werner? I thought it was a Chelsea thing. I thought he would go into the German national team and just start slotting goals. Because once again, I've said this before, I was a big fan of Timo Werner before when he was in the Bundesliga. Now he comes over to Chelsea. To me, I'm like, you got what you fucking deserve by becoming a fucking Chelsea scum. But what happened to Germany, man? Axel.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not just Timo.
It's not. Is it low?
I don't know, man. It was just,
is it the manager?
He was the only one kicking that ball. I mean, did they show it from different angles? What happened? How did that ball? Does he have like some sort of like I don't know, a training wheel on his shoe? It just kind of ricocheted off of? Because that might be the worst sitter I've ever seen.
Like I think Patrick Bamford has a hard time missing that sitter.
I could have scored that ball, and I'm terrible.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know.
You have nothing to say. He's got
nothing to say. They suck. He sucks. I can't. I mean, look, maybe. I got nothing to say here. I got
okay,
this to
sorry.
say.
So I'm sorry.
People are saying his confidence is shot. When it comes to playing at Chelsea, and that he missed playing at home, and he missed playing in Germany. Is
confidence
this
shot
different?
or not doesn't mean you can miss a sitter like that. Come on.
No,
that has nothing to do with confidence. That. Jesus. So I'm sorry.
It definitely does have a lot to do with confidence.
I'm sorry, Sukio, but who asked the original question, but our resident German here has nothing to say about him. So we're just thinking he's just bad this year. I think he needs to just take a break. So let's go to the next question.
Go to Bermuda.
We have the next question we have, which I think is for you, Mark. What do you think of Portuguese players in the Premier League? Mark loves them. He can't get enough of them. He would have more. He wants Ronaldo to come.
No, actually, that would be awesome.
Because you got no striker.
No, we'll have Jimenez back. Definitely for next year, if not sooner. I don't think he's going to come back. I think so. Look, man, let's just put it out there, man. Mexicans are tough.
Yeah, man.
Mexicans are fucking tough.
Thank you.
And you know what? They're like, why aren't I playing now? Why do I have to wait? Why do I have to wear this fucking headband? He's going to come in and he's going to rip it up. Because your skull was cracked
open, Theo. No, man. No, he's not.
Theo, man.
Theo.
No. I'm just saying.
Sorry, that was my Spain slang. I need to go back to. Hey, wait.
Ese.
Mira. Tienes que tener cuidado con la cabeza, Holmes. Oh, sorry. Where's my bandana? Oh, Mira, güey. Tienes que tener cuidado con la cabeza porque está roto, Tom Holmes.
Yes. What do I think of Portuguese in the Premier League? Just the same thing as I think of anybody else in the Premier League, man. Bring it. If you can play, awesome. It just so happens that they all signed for Wolves, which is the AAA team of the Portuguese national team.
Except for lovely little Jota.
Except for Jota. Jota didn't want to play for Wolves, and
I think he did. I think he just wanted money more.
No, I don't think he wanted to play for Wolves.
Hey, if they play well, bring him. That's all I gotta say.
I just want us to be able to keep Neto, which I don't think we will. There was talk last year. The Mexicans are the Irish of Europe. Yes.
Yeah. And the Irish
are
are,
Irish of Europe.
Irish and Mexicans very similar here. You know, they're
Yeah,
the backbone of our
your-
service
you got-
industry.
You got your Carlos Murphys everywhere, you know?
Yeah, basically. You know, Carlos is Charlie. Like, it's the name Charlie. So you've got all your Charlies. We got a lot of questions coming in here. I'm loving it, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button and all that. But let me get Paul Eich. Longtime watcher, first time commenter. Oh, that's fantastic to hear that. It sounds like we're on an old school, like Fraser Crane radio show. I wish
long time listener, first time caller. And,
I wish Kalvin would play for England like he plays for Leeds. He is asked to play more negatively and gets shit from the press. Yeah, but I can see what you're saying. But the people who know come out and praise him after every single England game, and you can tell Kalvin's just a beast. What I think is so interesting, which I didn't know about Kalvin Phillips, is he's got Jamaican lineage, so he could have signed for Jamaica. He could have decided to play for Jamaica. Can you imagine Mikel Antonio and Kalvin Phillips? There's a ton of people who could actually have signed to play for Jamaica if they had actually gotten together when they were younger and decided, fuck it, let's do it. And seeing Jamaica like actually make a World Cup run, that would be absolutely amazing. But
they stick to bobsledding, so
well, I don't know what they stick to anymore. It sucks, but but anyway, so Kalvin Phillips, he plays. Actually, you say that he's told to play very negatively, and I thought I saw him in the box a lot more for England. Because you remember a few weeks ago, Naji was like, the problem with Leeds is their best player never scores. And we're like, you need to shut the fuck up. You talk about Kalvin Phillips that way. Like he's the backbone of this team. Like if he's scoring, something's wrong, unless it's from a free kick. But then I'm watching the England match and there's Kalvin Phillips in the box, like waiting for a cross from Harry Kane, and it's just not coming. So, see, Mr. Tom says the Daily Star newspaper actually apologized for getting it wrong about his England performances. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's get to some of these other ones. There was a question about Haaland. Is Haaland the next Werner? I don't even know which Werner are we talking about?
Haaland's on a higher level than Timo.
Let Haaland be the next Haaland.
Yeah.
You know?
Why
do we have to have, these comparisons? It's like,
because
he's the next this guy, he's the next that guy. Yes, it does happen, but what really should happen is that we should have, let's say, this kid is going to be great. He is going to make a name for himself, rather than like,
if anything, let's call him
this guy's going to be the next. This guy's the Jewish Jordan.
What? Let's see.
There was a kid that played basketball for the college I went to. His name was Sam Jacobson. I think he was pretty good, but they referred to him as the Jewish Jordan, and I just thought that was hysterical.
That's ridiculous. So this one, guys, with Haaland, would you rather him be at Real Madrid or Barcelona?
Where's his dad right now?
I think once again, the River Jordan. Nice one from the booth. I think Barcelona can't afford him, Sukio, and Real Madrid is in shambles, and no, it's not going to happen. So I think. And all these teams where you see like Man United is now linked with, they're having talks with Haaland. No, I think if Haaland comes to the Premier League, he's going to Leeds United. He's got to. It's where he was born. It's his dad's club. He trades jerseys with every international time he plays against somebody who plays for Leeds. He's going there. What's up, Saul? Saul, good morning to you in Australia. Hello, mate. Absolutely. Well,
Well,
there you
Haaland,
go.
they're gonna make it into the Champions League. They're gonna fix it, and then he's gonna stay for another year, and then he's gonna replace Lewandowski.
At Bayern.
No, God, no.
Nah, right.
No, he's going to Real Madrid.
He is not going to Real Madrid. There's no
his
love
dad
there.
His dad is there right now with his agent, and they're seeing about the possibility.
Yeah, because you know what? If you go and talk to Real Madrid, your price goes up. You don't have to sign with them, but your price
fair
goes
enough.
up.
I mean, his price is already pretty high. I mean, it's like what, 150, 200 million? It's up there.
It's fucking worth it, dude. That guy's unbelievable. And Jimmy, yes, he says Haaland's younger brother is better than he is and born
That's
in
what
Leeds.
I've read.
I don't know if he's better. It's hard to tell because he's not playing at the higher level, but he is very good. I've seen shit from him. He looks very good. We've got some other questions that are coming in here from how's the hammer swastika? It's still there, yo. Because we're still waiting on Adam to fucking do his side of the bet and get the cannon into his head.
Am I gonna end up? Am I gonna force his hand? Because I basically, just so he will get it done, I made that stupid bet.
Oh,
and
he replied to you.
Bet.
He replied to you, by the way.
I'm gonna put it in there.
No,
I almost want to just like go to the barber right now and have it put in just to say, you know what? I've got no skin in the game. I got hammers shaving the side of my head. Irons, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I'll put a couple of bubbles on the other side.
You literally don't have any hair in the game either. We'll see. He said
you wait and see. You wait and see. You wait and see. Wolves win. I'll put the Wolves logo on the side of my head.
Listen, Adam said that he's gonna get it done. He said he was either gonna get it done last night or he's gonna get it done tonight. And he's coming on the show. He said about 8:15. He said he's got church stuff to do.
Sure.
I guess it is.
Well, you know, like
Good
Axel
Friday.
says, no pictures. Unless it Axel? What did you say once? You said this to me. It was like pictures or it didn't happen.
Pickard didn't happen.
Yeah.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
That's the rule about most things.
Yep.
You know. Well, good. What other questions did we have here? So the hammer swastika, yes, we did that one. Chelsea or City to keep Haaland warm until Leeds are ready for him in 3 to 4 years. So listen, Aguero's leaving. He's probably
got to stay up.
Listen, Aguero's leaving. He's probably coming to Arsenal to retire, like most people do these days. And how about this? Which team is in desperate need of a striker? Which team was on their way and then lost their striker? Which team could do with an out-and-out goal scorer? Howl at the moon, Mark. Howl at the moon and get Haaland.
I don't want him for that money.
Y'all ain't got that money. Anyway.
We ain't got that money.
But let's
it's
talk
true
about
we ain't got that money.
Put Haaland
we'll sell
in
Neto,
the
we'll
Wolves.
sell Traore, and we'll have that money, but we're not spending that money on him.
Oh, come on.
Why?
Hey, Paul, we're trying to get there next season. So we're hoping it. Mark's got his schedule for his vaccine. I'm getting my second vaccine on Monday. My wife just got her second one today. So we're going to be all set to go over and next season get a whole gang together. Go do On the Stoop from the stoop of Ellen Road. It's going to be fantastic. So, so hopefully next season we'll have to put together like a crowdfunding sort of thing to help pay for the tickets because it's kind of fucking expensive.
Sheffield United needs a striker. Yeah, actually, you know what? They need well more than that. How about let's start off with a manager?
Yeah.
You know? Because like this freckin' bottom guy, he's a placeholder. You know, he's not going to be around. So that's what United needs. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if after 1 year Sheffield United is back in the Premier League. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah,
although they are terrible this year.
They are terrible this year, but I really enjoyed Sheffield United last season. I really like them. They seem to have a very solid defense. I had their defenders in my fantasy team most of the year because Baldock was doing really well. A bunch of those guys, and so it is kind of sad to see them go. I don't like how things ended with
Wilder.
Yeah.
Now, was Wilder fired or did he quit? Did he resign?
It's
kind of like it was a mutual thing.
Yeah. It's like
it's not you, it's me, it's you. Help me, help you, help me, help you.
People have said that he quit multiple times and they didn't let him. And then it was like, no, we let him go when we were ready. I don't know. Hold on. Quick side note. Saul, I hope everything's all right from the floods last week. He's over in Australia, in Sydney, I believe. And
he's in West Sydney.
He says he's still repairing shit from the floods last week. I hope everything's all right with you and your family, Saul, and any sort of property that you have like that. So yeah, vaccines for a 2-year-old virus. Exactly. Who knows? We can get into that whole debate on a different happy hour.
Yeah, that sounds like a completely different show. Yeah. I'm just going to the Jab It Center for my jab.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me get to Axel. So, have you been watching any more Premier League?
Well, not the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, exactly. You dick.
I will watch the game tomorrow, though.
Which one?
The Arsenal game. Come on.
Awesome. Well, there's
Arsenal-Liverpool.
There's 3 really good matches onto. Actually, 3 of the 4 weekend watch list matches are tomorrow.
They're all tomorrow.
Well, I got to watch Bayern in the morning, and then I'll watch.
What time is that at?
Well, good question. I don't even know. I had it up here. Actually, it's 12:30, so it's just before the Arsenal. So for lunch, Bayern for lunch, Arsenal, Liverpool.
So you got to get the Leeds United match at 10 a.m., right? Leeds is at 10 a.m. And then at 12
Who does Bayern play?
Leipzig.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
Oh, that is going to be a good one. Unfortunately, I'm just not going to pass on Leicester and City to
Leicester
watch
City, Man City. Yeah. That's going to be a cracker.
Yeah.
So everybody in the chat right now, y'all, let's. He says you need to take Leeds off the vote. It's getting a bit embarrassing for the other teams. Yeah, we might have force you guys to write it in there, but let's get what are you guys' predictions in the chat for the Man City Leicester City match? Let's hear it. I said 2. I think we all said 2-1, didn't we?
I think it was pretty unanimous.
2-1.
We'd have to go to tape or ask Mr. Tom because he probably remembers.
Yeah,
I think he watches our show.
2-1 is always a good bet in football.
Yeah. So let's see. What would you say, Axel? I know you don't particularly.
Leicester City, Man City.
Yeah.
You know what? It's tough. I'm gonna give it to Man City, but I'm gonna say 2-0 for Man City. They can keep a clean sheet.
That's about it.
They can keep it clean.
They can, but I mean, Leicester City plays very, very well against the bigger teams. I feel like they stumble against the lower teams, Leicester City. And then if you see the last big club that City actually played was United, and they didn't play particularly well at all.
No, they did not.
So,
what is that? The doorbell?
Yeah, I have some. There you go. Sorry. No, I'm sorry if I'm getting a little sidetracked. I'm just trying to get the quiz ready, the trivia night.
Nice.
So what are we seeing here?
Looks like
Leicester
everybody's
won the
siding
first
towards
match
City.
5-2. City 3-1. It's funny you watch all the EPL games. We only care about the Leeds games. We only watch England when Kalvin plays. Yeah, you sound very much like James. You sound very much like James. Since Man City are out for blood, that was
That's
the
a good
last
point.
time. That was the last time they really got popped in the mouth. So, yeah, good question, Jameson. Which city? So, Jake Jordan, you say City 3-1. Which city are you talking about there?
That's a good point.
All right, so we all think City is probably going to take this. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see, Leeds United, Sheffield United. We've got the over-under at 3 goals. 3 goals is the over-under combined. Are you going over? Are you going under? Combined goals for both teams, 3. I'm going over.
I would go over easily.
You think?
Easily go over. I don't see either of those two teams just sitting back and letting things happen.
No? So
No.
the over-under is 3 goals for Sheffield United and Leeds United combined. Tell us about it in the comments there. Ben in Arizona says 7-1 to Leeds. So he's taking the over. Definitely. Jimmy says 9 combined goals. 9 combined. Is that 9-0 for Leeds? Or I think Sheffield United get one. I think they get one. I think they make it interesting for the first half, and then it goes all to hell for them in the second half.
Well, I'm going to go for 3-1.
Who's going to win it?
Leeds.
Good. It's probably best you said that
But
on the
that's still
show.
over, right?
Yeah, you're still taking the over there.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, what did you say? Over, well over, right?
I said that's well over. I for the Leeds Blunts game, I think I said 4-1 and Sheffield United scoring first.
4-1 Sheffield United scoring first. All
Yeah.
right.
I think.
What do you guys think about that? Yeah, see, Saul's taking the under. Saul's taking the under. He says Blunts park the bus, and yes, they do. And they can make it really, really hard. I just think once Leeds United score, it's going to open up from there because Sheffield United is going to feel like they can do something, and they're going to go for it. Hello from Sweden. What's up, Anders? Nice to see you. Mott, my friend. Listen, guys, we're a couple minutes away from the 30-minute mark in which we will start doing our trivia. And this trivia has all to do with our weekend watch list. It has to do with either Leeds United, Sheffield United, Manchester City, Leicester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Wolves, and West Ham. So get your thinking caps on. Get into them, fuck them up. All right. Is that the questions you're talking about, or are you talking about Sheffield United that way? Don't forget, if you're here, please hit that like button. We always forget to do it on the live streams because you're just typing and typing and typing. And don't forget, if you want to use all these cool emojis that I'm going to put up on screen right now, if you want to use those, don't forget to join the squad and be a part of the Stoop crew, like Mr. Tom, like Saul, like Karen, like DocuTrek, like Chris, all these guys who want to use these cool ass emojis that we have here. You have James at your disposal at any time you want. You have you can't see him on our screen, but in the YouTube chat you can see them all.
I'm an emoji.
Yeah. I agree with Paul. It's annoying when people say United because there's a ton of Uniteds, and technically aren't Sheffield United the first United?
They are indeed.
Somebody reamed us last season because we kept saying Sheffield, and they're like, you can say United, you can't say Sheffield, which I felt bad about. But yeah, because Sheffield is technically Sheffield Wednesday. Kyle Reeves, seeing your brother as an emoji. Yeah, man. It's weird seeing your brother anytime, though. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that our fans know that they say which James is going to show up. Is it Happy James, drunk Happy James, or drunk angry James? So it's fucking hilarious. Sheffield City, which is Sheffield FC, was the world's first football club. All right, that came from Jake. That sounded like a Mr. Tom thing. There you go. Saul's clearing it up. Sheffield FC, Sheff United, and Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, everybody, you guys ready to kick into some trivia?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Ben, I fucking love Drunk Angry James too. We just have to cut him off screen sometimes because you never know what.
You never know where his tangents are gonna go.
Sometimes the conversation heads in a different place where we're not ready to follow. Okay, guys. So everybody, get ready in the comments section before we get started. Hit that like button, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Let your friends know what you're up to today, and tell them to come join us to have a little fun. So before we do that, you guys got
Oh,
there goes
no.
the magic 8 ball. You guys got something to shoot? All right. You talk about the Mexicans, tough Mexicans. Well, here's some tequila for you guys.
Oh,
all
something
right.
to shoot. I got nothing to shoot.
Here we go, guys. Cheers to happy hour. Cheers to the first half hour down, and let's get some trivia started.
Let's do it.
Wait, Jimmy, he says, wait, one need to roll up. You should know by now on Fridays, half an hour before trivia, you roll them all up. You roll up 3 or 4, my friend. By the way, just got legalized in New York City, and there was a memorandum that was sent out to all the police officers saying, don't stop people for smoking weed in the streets.
Especially on the stoop.
Yeah, especially white people. All right, it's time for some happy hour trivia. You know, there is an option to add music. I just decided, no, I'll do it myself.
No, just do it yourself.
This friggin' director is so hard to please these days. He used to love all my jokes. No, I really don't think he did. All right, fellas, here we go. Like I said, this is trivia. So in the comments section, please try and answer before we get into it. Here we go. Smoking a fat one in the garden. Fuck the government. They can't come to your garden for smoking weed, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm in a different country. Let's go. All right, let's see if you can answer this. How many red cards? This one is an Arsenal-Liverpool one. How many red cards were handed out in the legendary Arsenal versus Liverpool match on January 28th, 2002? And there's Chris right there. There's Chris, the Liverpool fan.
That has a feeling of like match game, or like, you know, Brett Eklund would just come out with some sassy comment. I'm gonna
1, 2, 3, or 4.
I'm gonna say 4.
Jake says 5. Oh man,
it can't be 4. Can it really be 4? I mean,
that's
just ridiculous.
He's rolling up in his garden, and his numbers got high.
4 would make it very, very legendary.
Guys,
I'm gonna go with 3. It can't be 4.
Mark says 4. No, it's not there. 8 aside, any less match would be abandoned. Yeah, so it couldn't be. It couldn't be more than 8. Then, no, it couldn't be more than 6. Because sorry, I'm 1 shot at tequila and I'm wrecked. Here we go. So what's everybody else? The consensus is 3, and it was 3. All right.
Was it? Who got the 3? Wait, we gotta go. Like, hey, who got the 3? Which team?
Sorry. Half of the comments are all covered up here. Jake got 3. Jameson said B. And everybody else was just wrong. Bandy,
No.
what's going on?
Which teams got the 3 cards, or is it who
I
got
thought
more?
I had the bonus answers in here. Let me see if I can pop this back up. Here we go.
Somebody in the chat must know. Come on, chat.
Come on,
Tell
Mr.
us.
Tom.
Yeah, here we go. First, Martin Keown was dismissed for a foul on Michael Owen. Then Dennis Bergkamp was given his marching orders after lashing out at Jamie Carragher. And then finally, it was Jamie Carragher himself who got sent off. Awesome. Oh, wait, Mr. Tom's already answering these questions. Who scored 4 goals for Arsenal in a match against Liverpool in 2009? Now, let's see who can answer this without okay, you guys are all
Hands off.
I think they've got their answers locked.
Final answer? I lost the controller. Okay. Here we go. Was it Andre Arshavin, Cesc Fabregas, Robin van Persie, or Nicholas Bentner? It looks like you guys were all already.
I'm gonna go with Van Persie.
I have no idea. This is far before my football time.
Okay, see, it looks like all right. I got some people.
But Mr. Tom answered it pretty much right away.
And Paul says Thierry Henry. Yeah, pretty much. That is spelled better than Mark pronounces it, so it's good. So we can get rid of Cesc Fabregas.
Thierry.
Who that season, Ars Gavin. It was not Nicholas Bentner as well.
Ass-shaven.
Now, okay, Mark, we did 50-50.
It's ass-shaven.
Ass-shaven. Oh, my God. How disrespectful are you?
Arse-shaven.
It was arse-shaven.
Ars-haven.
Arse-haven.
Ars-haven. Let me see if I have anything
Big
extra to say about
Ars-haven,
that.
man. That's who it was.
No. Big Ars-haven. All right, with the 1988-89 league title on the line on the last day of the season, who scored the last-minute goal against Liverpool to hand Arsenal the title? Very famous goal. Oh, I guess you guys need some... was it Alan Smith, Michael Thomas, Paul Merson, or David Rocky Rockcastle? We've got Jameson fell for that one. Yep, you fell for Van Persie. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I got no idea, but Alan Smith sounds like a fun name, I guess.
Alan Smith was one of the leading scorers that season for Arsenal. And I'll say it was not someone who was the leading scorer. Do you know anything about Bayern and Leeds history? He might actually, but he doesn't know anything about Arsenal history. I'm going to give it to the fans. The fans, all these Leeds fans actually know that it was Michael Thomas, who also plays for the New Orleans Saints this year. He is an incredible athlete, number 1 receiver oh, I guess it wasn't last year. It was the year before.
No, it was the year before.
Goodness gracious.
Those were the days when the season was decided on the last match.
Mr. Director. Ouch.
What did he say?
He says Mark wanted to phone a friend, but he doesn't have any.
Yeah, we're all here.
Wow. Yeah, I guess I could call Welsh Mark, the other white Mark.
No, he's busy. He's busy today. Sorry.
Oh, he'll take my call.
All right. Next Arsenal-Liverpool question. On April 17, 2011, Arsenal and Liverpool were tied 0-0 in the 97th minute. What was the final score? Was it 1-1, 0-1, 2-1, or 1-0?
I'm going 1-1.
All right. Let's see what we have. from
Mr. Tom
our
agrees with me,
audience
so
here.
it's got to be right.
Yeah. Jameson was serving. You were serving in a bar that night in London. Oh my God! In the 88-89, that's the one you're talking about. Wow,
Just to be
I imagine.
contrarian, I'm going to say 2-1, although I know it's wrong.
All right, you are correct. It is wrong, Axel. Well done there. Very good. It is 1-1. Mark actually got it right. There you go. Well, good on you. It was.
I mean, I don't know why, but I can't tell you how it happened.
How many minutes did it actually go?
99.
99?
It went a while. There was an injury in stoppage time.
Was it a Raul Jimenez?
It was 2 penalties,
injury, or was it a Rui Patricio injury?
I don't actually remember, but it was 2 penalties. Van Persie got a penalty or scored a penalty, and then like last second, Liverpool got a penalty. Mr. Tom guessed on that one. Yeah, it wouldn't be a question if it was 1-0. Yeah. All right, guys, moving on to Leeds United versus Sheffield United. In what year did Leeds United first face off against Sheffield United? Was it 1924, 1900, 1985, or 1955? Fuck if I know.
I'll guess 1900.
Good round number there.
Just seems about right. I mean, the league started in around 1886.
Wow. Everybody's
well, I guess they all know.
Fuck it, 1900. Let's say 1900.
You're just going against all the Leeds fans who are saying 1924.
Yes.
It is actually 1924. That is a long time ago. And they actually faced off in a League Division 1. And for bonus points, what was the score of that match, you smarty pants Leeds United fans? What was the score?
2-0 Sheffield United.
Wrong.
Of course it is.
I think I was more talking to Jimmy and Mr. Tom than you. Leeds didn't start until 1919, so you should have known it wasn't 1900, guys. It actually finished in a 1-1 draw. In what year? Oh, back to Arsenal Liverpool. Okay. In what year did Arsenal first face off with Liverpool? Was it 1919, 1855, 1893, or 1924? 1924 was a big year for first facing each other.
1893. I'm going with it.
It was a very good year.
Because it's... Oh, wait, the older one is 18... I was going to take the oldest one, but...
It's not 1855.
How do you know?
Because the league didn't start until like the 1870s.
It didn't say in the league, did it?
No, it didn't. But football in general in England started with the original 12 back in like 1886.
Mark, you've been reading too much football history recently. This is
It
ridiculous.
wouldn't be 1919 because that would have been during World War I.
When Leeds United was formed.
So it's either 1924 or 1893.
Okay, let's see. 1919.
I'm going to go with 1893.
Ooh, okay. Anders says absolutely D. Paul says 1898. Jimmy was wrong. Jameson was wrong. 1919. They love that number. It's the Leeds United one. 1855. Mark gave us a reason why that won't work. And now, Mark, which one are you going for?
I'm going to go with 1893.
What were you doing back then?
I was
I was bartending in a small little shop selling cockles.
I was holed up in an ironwork. It was just the start of the Industrial Revolution.
Oh, hold on.
I was a bellows boy.
Hey, bellows boy. Somebody's trying to get in. Check his ID though. Check his ID before you let him in.
Oh, this guy.
Shit.
The guy 1893 is Liverpool's first season, I think, which makes me think it's unlikely. I'm gonna go with D.
Whoa! Okay, coming in
that
hot.
was a fast and furious entry.
And coming in wrong.
Oh. Logic wins the day, motherfuckers.
has to be C. Yeah. And for a bonus, it was actually in League Division 2. What was the score? Chris? Because you were so wrong about everything else.
7-4.
Close. I mean, not really, but, it was a guess. So it's close in that regards. Mr. Tom getting it wrong again. The score was 5-0 to Liverpool.
Get out.
Yeah, against Woolwich Arsenal.
What, like Mane had a hat trick?
Yeah, he was little. So it was more like a skull cap, or what do you call a baby's thing? I don't know, baby bonnet trick.
It was a bonnet trick.
Yeah. All right, for you, Mark.
It's only because they didn't have VAR back then. We all know that. Come on.
Exactly. In what year did Wolverhampton first face off with West Ham? Was it 1947, 1776, 1910, or 1920?
Well, it's definitely not B.
How do you know? Wolverhampton's a very old club.
I'm gonna go with my gut and say that it's not B, and I'm gonna say it's not A because that's during the.
It's after the war.
Is the war over by
45?
Do you not understand that there was football played?
I'm certain of it, but not necessarily in England during that time. I'm gonna go with C. I'm gonna go with 1910.
What's everybody saying here?
I'm gonna go with 1910.
All right. It's not 1776.
Whew.
You guys think 1947 is too late? How old is West Ham?
Either late 1800s, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. I mean,
Anders is sticking with 1924. He just loves that answer. It's not even on here. But you're going to be right one of these times, Anders. 1947 was too late. Okay, guys, last chance. Here's your 50-50.
I'm still going with 1910.
1910.
Ding, ding. All right. 1910, you won. West Ham were founded in 1896.
Bunch of
all right. Man City, Leicester City. In what year did Man City first face off with Leicester City? 1992, 1982, 1932, or 1895?
I'm going to go 1895.
I am going to go with that as well.
Well, the fact
against Man City?
I like to go with the oldest ones, so I'm going to go with that too.
Anders, 1893. Anders refuses to look at the options. And I love it. I love his dedication. He's like, I think, where's he from? Sweden? Yeah, he's got this Zlatan Ibrahimovic vibe to him. He's just like, fuck off. I'm not looking at any of your options. 1893.
The YouTube in Sweden doesn't show him the options.
It was not 1992.
Sorry, I was just joking, obviously.
It was not 1932. Was it 1982? It was not. It was 1895. Well done. Bonus points if anybody can guess what the score was. Man City, Leicester City.
3-1.
Yes, it was 3-1. Who won?
Leicester City.
Half right. They were not called Leicester City yet.
Leicestershire.
No, they were Leicester Fosse because they did jazz hands.
Fosse.
They did jazz hands a lot. Jameson got it right. That was Leicester Fosse. They were a lot more stylish back then.
He's like a boxer.
Yeah.
You ever see Leicester Fosse?
Yeah.
It's good.
Leicester City and Man City share the record for most English second-tier titles. With how many? 12? Who cares? 2 or 7? Let's see. Ander coming in with 6, I'm going to say. Now we can also side bet on what Anders is going to bet.
Anders is going to say 4.
He's going to say, who cares?
Yeah. No, because that's a proper answer.
7.
So wait a minute. Is that a proper answer?
Why not?
Mr. Greenleaf coming in hot with the who cares answer. I'm going to give you points for that, Rob, because that was my favorite answer. Because who gives a shit about English second-tier titles? For real. We got first world problems, like finishing 10th in the Premier League. Okay, guys. It looks like everyone's going with who cares. So I'm going to have to pull that one off there. You guys are going to have to make... There's Anders, 3-1. Leicester City with 3 and Man City with 1. They share the record. The record is 4.
I'm gonna
They
go
share
with,
the record. You get it?
I'm going to go with 1894.
Yeah, Leeds gave a shit when they won the second tier last season. Yeah, but you don't give a shit now.
It's definitely not 2.
Are you controlling this?
I'm going with 7.
It's got to be 7. 12
It
sounds crazy.
is 7. Let's see.
Wow,
if there's
man,
any...
I got like a cool little cash cab run going on here.
What do you mean? You got that one right?
It's that yellow shirt, Mark. It's that yellow wolf shirt you got on that makes you...
Orange.
Yeah.
Can't even get it in the frame. There it is.
Anders says 1900. You are correct, Anders. Perfect. Leicester and Man City met in the FA Cup final in which year? Oh, you want options?
Yeah, sure.
2002, 1975, 2009, or 1969? It was the summer of 69.
I'm going with 2009.
Look, Mr. Tom realizing they each got relegated 6 times. At least.
I want to say like Leicester may have went to a final in a year where they weren't in the Premier League. I feel like that 09
I think so.
feels like a good... I don't know. I'm going to go 09.
All right. Jameson's right there with you. Chris Baldwin says 69. Concha says 69. Mr. Tom says 69. So let's just get Chris's stupid ass answer out of here. Anders says 85. You are correct. It is 1969. Anders isn't even listening anymore. He just keeps putting in whatever he thinks. Oh, sorry. That one was... Yeah, Man City won that one 1-0. What do we have? Another... Okay. Who beat Leicester City in their first FA Cup final ever in 1949? Was it Man City, Arsenal, Wolves, or Liverpool?
Wolves.
Why?
That's like I think like the 40s is like
yeah, they were good back
dominant
then, but
period.
I don't think so. I don't think it was them.
Yeah. I mean, because since Arsenal
Mr. Tom says, "Fuck."
Since Arsenal's team FA Cup, maybe we should pick.
I'm gonna go with Arsenal.
Cat butt out of the fucking screen.
Journey to the center of cat butt.
It was not Arsenal. Sorry, y'all.
Well, I guess it is Wolves then. I didn't think so.
Look at this damn Spurs fan. Arsenal, because you want a pat on the back. No, we'll get there though when we talk about titles and trophies. Okay.
I hope it's not Wolves. I'm gonna go with Man City just to spite Mark.
No, it's gonna be Wolves. I thought that was a little late for their heyday because I thought
it is Wolverhampton.
I thought they were big in the 20s.
Wolves won that one. What was the final score?
Knowing the Wolves can't score, so probably 1-0.
Back then, they could score all they wanted. It was 3-1.
Oh wow!
All right. Wait. Uh oh. I'm just seeing the next question doesn't really. Okay. In what year did the Wolves win their first FA Cup?
In 49.
1927, 1893, 1995, or they have never won.
This would
27.
This would be 27.
Would it?
That's what I'm going to go with as well.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's just get rid of that one because you guys are so confident and need to knock that shit out of the way.
That might be 1993.
It's either they have never won. Mark, did they ever win?
Yes.
The last question was who beat Leicester in the FA Cup final.
What about 1492?
It's 1924 is the answer. Told you.
Well, then, I mean...
What are you going to go with, Axel?
I'm going to go with they have never won.
I'm sorry. It was way back in 1893 when they did oh so well. Whoa. Hey. I'm sorry. He can't come in unless he's wearing lederhosen. Yeah. He doesn't match his ID.
Yeah, he's got to have lederhosen if he wants in on this.
He's got to have... Oh, he's got him on? Okay, cool. All right, let him in.
It's it's as close to lederhosen as I could get at my mom's house, you know?
What's going on, man?
Gentlemen, how are you now?
Cheers.
Well, all right, man. Cheers, man. How are you?
Whew, you know.
Cheers, Cantac.
Cheers, boys.
Where you at, man? You're in at your mom's house, you said?
Yeah, I'm up in Westchester.
See, it says via Brooklyn. You're lying. You're lying to the fan base. You got to put her exact address.
And,
don't worry. It's only the internet.
Maiden name while you're at it.
I'm going to blame that on John.
It's only the internet. So.
Mr. Director's fault. So what are we talking about?
Just a lot of trivia.
Trivia.
Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, you got a thumb in your face right now.
Speak
freely. It's happy hour.
No mom jokes.
Oh, that's fine. She's not here. She went out with some guy I've never met before. It's all right.
Just like the good old days.
Yeah.
Was that a red card?
He went out for a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah. Which is nice because I guess she's just leaving us the house, you know?
Hey, there you go.
Good. Anders says 1924.
Good old days.
Just to catch you up, Anders refuses to choose any option that's an actual option on the quiz. And it's been pretty funny.
Okay.
Okay. Gotta love happy hour quiz. Yeah. So here we're almost at the 1 hour mark. So I just wanted to check in and see how many guys, we got 16 likes. So if you haven't liked, we should have more than that by now, I think, right? So, guys, if you guys can go on your phone and just like it for me.
Anders says we have 1,924 likes.
Make it happen, man. Make it happen, Anders. There you go. Where's the hosen?
I did. I actually looked in the closet as I was grabbing clothes to bring, and at that point I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to make it on, so I'll leave the hose in.
Because it takes so much space in your bag.
Dude, you have no idea, man. Like, we're up here for 2 nights, and we packed for like 2 weeks for some reason. Like, we always empty the fridge. All the laundry comes. We've got 2 kids, a dog. It just.
You never know what's gonna happen. I mean, shit. I mean,
I wanted to limit it to like it won't be a hosen night, because that means we'll be on here till 3 a.m. Everyone's pissed at me the next day. I missed the Arsenal match at 3 p.m. and it's just it would have been a nightmare, you know.
If Leeds get into Europe this year, he's gonna dig out his kilt. Nice.
Well, you just leave that kilt right where it is, because you're not going to Europe. Sorry, brother. Hate to break it to you.
I did not burn the lederhosen. It's there.
Oh
it's
no,
waiting.
that the hosen. It's pride and joy for him.
Ceremonial garb of my people.
How do you wash the lederhosen?
You
don't wear it long enough that it needs washing.
Enough beer pours down.
I mean, like, ask Axel. He's real. He knows.
He's like, real Germans don't wear lederhosen.
Exactly.
Here.
No, Germans don't wear lederhosen. Only Bayern wear lederhosen.
Yeah. The Texans of Germany, as I've heard them called. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
Those dirty Southern farmers.
Munich are the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, fellas. Let's get back to this and we'll finish this off. How many league titles has Wolverhampton won?
7.
Who was that? Chris, you said that?
Yeah.
Mark says what? I like how Mark started with this and he just kept going.
I believe it's 5.
17?
All right, 5.
Well, I'm going to go with 11 then.
5 or 11?
5.
I'm going to go with 7 from Chris and add to 11.
5.
I believe it's 5.
All right.
1924.
I said 1 too, Jameson.
Anders is correct with 1,924.
Lord, we've won every year.
No, we've actually got some people joining in from Twitch. What's going on, guys?
Nice,
good to see
guys.
you. We are not all Wolves fans. Mark is a
lot of
Wolves
Wolves
fan.
questions right now.
I'm an Arsenal fan. Wolves
Listen,
are shit. You are correct.
By the way, Anders, if you can hear us, you've killed right about 5 or 6 horses already.
Yep. So I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of 5 because the Wolverhampton Wanderers fan is the one who said 5.
I was pretty sure on 5.
Is it 11?
Closer to 0
not
then.
17.
So it's either 0 or 11.
It's
11.
What's up know
11.
about this?
0.
Oh, they've won. Well, they've won titles.
They've definitely won titles.
Yeah.
They've won titles the way like Harvard used to win like the football championship over and over again.
Exactly. Or much like, Minnesota College, University of Minnesota used to win way back when, before the war.
All right. How many league titles has Man City won?
Was it 4
7.
since 1973?
4, 8, 12, or 6?
It's either 6 or 8.
Yeah.
It's either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 too. Or 12.
8.
We could go with 12.5.
12.5. You and Anders are texting each other or what? What's going on here?
I'm going with 12, and that 0.5 is for Anders.
All right. 12.
It's not an over-under.
12 is wrong.
I'm going to go with 6.
Okay, what's the consensus here? What's Mr. Tom say?
It's not 4.
Mr. Tom is on a bathroom break, I feel like. Or we just have that many more people. It's 4 since 1973.
Guys, I'm almost done with my first beer.
Jesus, that beer. Hold on, show it.
Your first beer is bigger
again?
than my head.
Ein Maß.
That That looks great, man.
This is one beer in Germany. A bottle actually contains half a beer.
Oh, that's good to know. Next time I down a 12-pack and my wife's like, how much did you have? 6. I had 6. Only 6. Triple IPAs.
Well, wait, no. The American bottles are like 1/3. So,
Yo. And is it, I know in Australia it's this way, but light beers actually mean non-alcoholic, don't they? In England, or I don't know. Like, we have light beers and it just means less calories or something.
The zero beer or
No,
Near beer.
I just remember talking to an Australian who was like, he ordered a light beer and was like getting drunk, and he was like, oh, I'm not supposed to be drinking. Anyway, going back, how many titles has City won?
6.
I'm gonna go
6 is the correct answer.
do we get one guess each, or do we get one guess until we are eliminated?
You get whenever I press the button.
18.
How many league titles
19.
has Liverpool won? 0 this season.
That's 0 this season.
I mean, that is accurate.
They're at 19.
It's not 15 and it's not 7. Which one is it, fellas?
0 this season.
This one, we're going to give you either one. We're going to give you either one here. But the correct answer is 19. And, oh, I forgot. I've got all this other information here. Liverpool have now won 43 major honors, 19 league titles, 8 league cups, 7 FA Cups, 6 European Cups / Champions League, and 3 UEFA Cup Europa Leagues.
What about the Club World Cup?
Club World Cup does not
Doesn't
count. No, as a major trophy.
Yeah,
Or as a major honor with a U in it.
Who is this person? And thank you for watching.
Who is that?
Who's Tsering Wangyal?
More than Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are you? But
definitely.
thank you for watching.
They definitely more than Arsenal. All right.
Titles for Arsenal.
So
I think it's 12.
That brings us to our next question. How many league titles has Arsenal won? A, not enough. B, 22. C, 13. Or D, 10. And a partridge in a pear tree. I like that.
I'm going to go with Matt, 10.
Mr. Tom, Club World Cup counts.
I mean, only because it's a very recent thing, I would think, but it doesn't count. We know it doesn't. Like, it counts when you've gone 6 out of 6 for it, then it counts. That's the only time Club World Cup.
The Arsenal fan was wrong.
Bayern Barca.
I'm glad we're all wrong about our own clubs, by the
13?
way, except for Chris.
It's 13. Yeah, it's 13.
It's got to be 13.
Unlucky 13. You know, we never should have won that one. We never should have won it because we knew we would stop there. It's so unlucky.
You should have won it and called it your 14th title.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, listen, it's the only undefeated title in the history of England, so it's
not.
And it ruined us.
Preston North End, 1881.
Right, that doesn't count. Chris, we all know that doesn't count. There was like a mixture of French teams in there, and it was all bullshit. No, everyone knew it didn't count. Who is this person?
All right. How many league titles has Sheffield United won?
Oh my God, if it's 14, I'm going to die.
0, 1, who? 2.
I'm going with 1. They're the first team in the league. They had to have won 1. They
They're
didn't
not
win
the first team in the league.
Yeah,
Sheffield was the first team, not Sheffield.
Sheffield FC was the first team in the league.
But
we've already discussed this.
They're pretty old too. I'm going to go with 2.
Paul says C, and I agree, but unfortunately, C is wrong. Chris says 0. Mr. Tom says big fat 0. Fuck 'em. That is also correct. But the correct answer is 1. And let's see how many honors they have. Sheffield won the original Football League in 1898 and the FA Cup in 99, 1902, 1915, and 1925.
They're the Minnesota Gophers of.
Very nice.
That-
Nobody
yes,
gets that
absolutely.
reference. Wait, actually, more people got that reference than not. I don't get that reference then. I'll speak for myself. Me and Mr. Tom don't get that reference. Now, for all y'all Leeds United fans out there, how many league titles has Leeds United won?
Too many.
I'm going with 4.
5,
Oh.
2, 3, or 1.
3. And I don't even know because I'm not even.
I feel like
I
1 and
think
2 seem too
I'm going with
low.
1 just because fuck them.
I think 3.
Because they're really feeling themselves. Oh, well, I was wrong. Fuck me.
And the consensus there is definitely 3. Let's see. Leeds United, they have won 3 English league titles, 1 FA Cup, 1 League Cup, 2 Charity Community Shields, and 2 Intercity Fairs Cups, and they were screwed out of the Champions League before it was the Champions League.
By Bayern, yeah?
By Bayern.
Let's see Chef James tell that story again.
Yeah.
Yeah. He tells it pretty emphatically. All right. How many league titles has West Ham won?
No idea.
1, 2, 3, or 0?
0.
2.
I kind of want to go. Yeah, Anders, too many, just like Leeds. So 1, I'll say. Yep, wrong.
All right, guys, you got your
0.
50-50.
Still
Mr.
going
Tom
with
says
0.
West Ham's highest finish was 3rd in 1986. You are correct.
Oh,
It is
wow.
0.
Shocker. Mr. Tom's got it right.
Now, West Ham have won 4 major trophies. They won the FA Cup 64, 75, and 80. And then they won the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1965, beating 1860 Munich. For whatever that's worth.
Are they still around?
1860?
In the
Yeah.
3rd tier.
In the third league now, yeah.
Which West Ham supporter has the most cannons shaved into his head?
Hey, has this motherfucker been on yet tonight?
I don't even. Has he done it yet?
Was it Hamer, Adam, Wayne, or Brawley?
Listen, I know the answer, so I'm not going to say anything.
Listen,
Lucky
guys.
Rowley.
I'll leave this one up to the comment section and see if they can figure it out. See how many of them have been following close enough.
I still have those shitty cannons in my head.
Where is that guy?
I
Adam?
trust
He
Mr.
needs
Tom in the commenters.
he
He's my
needs
boy.
To show him.
What does he say? He says, I live in Hammer country. It's not my friend Adam Hamer.
I want to know it's not a deep fake. I want to see it for real.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Has
is
he not
not
been on
Wayne. No, he should be on very soon. He said he was going to be on.
Can everyone in the comments just go to his Twitter and light it up until it comes on?
And it is so yeah, let's put his Twitter on
Please, if you're in the comment
here. Where
section,
is it?
This is
click
a
like,
pro,
subscribe, and just hammer him.
Yeah.
This is a pro bullying show.
Well, listen, I mean, as far as
Listen,
bullying goes,
yeah.
this is as light as it can get.
Lighthearted bullying. So Adam says that he's going to. Here's Adam's Twitter handle down here. So why don't you guys go ahead? And Adam said, let's get rid of this. Adam had said we made a bet, and if Arsenal scored 3 against West Ham, he would get a cannon in his head, and if West Ham scored 3 against Arsenal, I would get the irons in my head. It ended 3-3, so I got the irons. I've been wearing them for over a week already.
Almost, a week and a half.
I'm ready to get rid of them, and so we're just waiting on this guy to. He says that he's going to do it. So if you guys can just go to his Twitter account right there that I just put on there, and let's go ahead and tweet at him and say, where you at? I'm gonna get it started here.
Also, can we throw Mr. Tom's comment up, the most recent one?
What did he say? I can predict the future. I see Chris and the comments section arguing over La Liga versus the EPL. That's usually where it goes. So.
No, we're usually arguing about whether France belongs in the top 5 leagues or not.
Well, I mean, sure, but only because there's only really 5 good leagues out there. You know?
Adam has the same integrity as the average
Them
supporter.
and Netherlands to me are neck and neck.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay.
Mick, if Liverpool wins tomorrow by 6 goals, will you put a cock on the other side?
No.
I'm not making any sort of fucking bet against Liverpool and Arsenal. No. As bad as Liverpool has been playing.
I said 6.
No.
Yeah. No.
One scoring
not a chance. Not a chance. Because as bad as Liverpool are, they
So you're saying it could happen?
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Kind of a fan are you?
I think
I'm
Arsenal,
a fan that knows my team, and I know for a fact that David Luiz is starting tomorrow. So,
I
and
think
probably
we're as likely to score
Hecky
6. I think we're as likely to score 6 on them as they are against us. Like
we may score 6.
Their defense is a shambles, man. I mean, like, yeah, I don't think it's going to be 6 either way, but we're as likely to score it on them as they are on us. I like Mark. Your prediction 2-2 is what I would have said. I think it'll be a scoring draw.
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair result for those two.
I said 2-0, right?
To Arsenal.
Sure.
No, to Liverpool.
Did you guys have 2 weeks off as well, or did you have?
No. I didn't make a prediction about that game. I made a prediction about the other game. Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't. Arsenal, Liverpool. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a prediction.
Why not?
I mean, this is the time. This is the place.
Let's get you. Anders says 13, which is a very good prediction.
Arsenal, Liverpool. I'm gonna go with the 5-1.
5-1. Oh,
Just general.
Just saying.
Arsenal will somehow end up scoring own goals. They are the biggest banter FC.
Where did this person come from?
He hates Arsenal.
Seriously. What is your club, just so we can sort of get a bearing on where this hate and banter is coming from?
He sounds like a United fan to me. Wait, don't tell us yet. Let's guess where this guy or girl, Sering Wangyal. I'm going to say Man United. Manchester United.
It's feeling really Spursy, to be honest. Like there's a lot of direct
Spursy or Liverpool, right?
Liverpool. I get a little like biased, hardcore. I don't know.
You know what? They're calling us banter, so it might be United.
Yeah, that's what
a position of power.
Tottenham usually doesn't go to banter.
No. Will you let us know?
All right, Sarah, and go ahead and let us know. So I'm saying United, Man United.
Yeah, just because I'll say Spurs because just sounds like a.
Right. And then Chris is saying Liverpool.
Been a fan since we had
Jovanovic.
I love that. This is testing us.
Man United, I'm going to say. West Ham. He's a West Ham fan.
Okay, fair enough. Fair play.
I think 2-2 is a good score line. I'm kind of interested. Jota and Shaqiri did really well over the break. I'm wondering if they're going to
gotta be Chris. Wait, so have we decided? Did we figure out Liverpool?
I don't know. I don't know who Jovanovic is, but that sounds like a West Ham signing to me.
Let's see.
Right, based on their two overperforming players that aren't named Declan Rice right now.
Let's see. Milan Jovanovic played for Liverpool.
Yeah.
But he's your age. He's my age. He's
where does Jovanovic?
Serbian.
He is not my.
He's definitely Serbian or Croatian or something like that.
He's a fan of the Unbearables.
Gooners. Gooners is his buddy. I mean, Brennan. Brennan's ghost. Bremner's ghost.
He just had the name
him and Sering.
on his jersey, though, I think.
What? Okay. So sorry, I'm expecting to hear from Adam anytime soon. Have you guys let me know if you guys have actually sent him a tweet?
I'm doing it right now.
It would be let's see.
I am going to go refill this.
What's the Twitter
thing?
Adam Frankel.
Adam
Frag. Farag.
And then he's also on the West Ham is Why We Drink podcast. Well, good on you, Sering. I hope we're saying that right. Or let us know what we should call you, like Bremer's Ghost told us what to call him. But he just has a lot of Arsenal fan friends. They suck so bad I can't run out of banter for them. That's what happy hour is all about. And as long as you keep it keep the banter classy, we love it. Keep it coming. Because I see it's hard. Like, I don't have this huge hatred for Liverpool. And I think it's because as an American coming, not getting the heyday of Liverpool Arsenal to hate them. You guys have been pretty shit for a while. No,
we're talking Liverpool.
Yeah,
Liverpool. Yeah, I mean they experienced the dip we're going through right now is the same thing that happened to them, like post Benitez.
Yeah.
Right. So for everyone to be like, "Oh, Arsenal are just done. They're done. They'll never be back," is insane to me. We just need to find that little bit of form, that next manager, which I think we have in Arteta, and then strengthen the midfield, and we're good to go.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I mean, I became a fan about 10 years ago. And when I was searching for a club, I felt like there was, obviously one's a team in the North, one's a team in London. I felt like there was common characteristics between them that made Arsenal appealing because they played really attractive football, but like, frankly, they weren't at least at that point, they weren't Man United, and then they didn't have the money of Chelsea. So like those two things alone made Arsenal more likable than, Chelsea or United. So I definitely want Arsenal to get back towards the top. It's where they belong.
It is kind of.
I'd much rather them be there than Chelsea. Although I think Chelsea's, just the money that they have, they're always going to be around the top.
Yeah, them and City, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was really sort of like one of my best friends from college is the reason I became an Arsenal fan, but it really came down to like Arsenal and Liverpool for me. And I just sort of fell in love with Fabregas over Gerrard, and I thought that Fabregas would sort of become that for Arsenal. Obviously, he bailed on us, but that's sort of where the distinction was for me.
Yeah, so I definitely wanted I wanted to choose a team that wasn't
get a haircut, Hugo,
at the top, but they needed to play it. They needed to play attractive football, and I think Liverpool bought Suarez in like 2010 ish.
Yeah,
and that was like he was like he's probably still my favorite player. Despite being all of the sideshow. Like,
Well, that was that was Arsenal bidding 45 million plus one for him, which is where like he just gave it to us and went to Liverpool.
Gerard, I think there's the story of like Gerard giving him like the pep talk, saying like you have one more great year, you can go to Barcelona.
Hold on. This just in. Oh shit. This just in. I think somebody's getting pissed off at getting a bunch of tweets sent at him.
Yeah, I just sent him one.
Me too.
Me too.
Let this bastard in and let's see his hair.
Let's see it, man. He's still. Do you live in your car?
Well, look, because it's Easter, I've been at church like a good boy.
Oh, you're fucking up.
So, and the good thing
wait
do you like
a minute.
Haircut? Do you like my haircut?
That's lovely. Okay, what's this? Hold on. I've got more information here.
Time out.
Okay.
I think we have a different definition of what Easter and church mean. I feel like, like what do you mean by church?
What do you mean? What do I mean by church? As in, like, I'm literally in the parking lot of church right now.
Come on, man.
Okay, guys. So I got
praying for a West Ham win.
Yeah, exactly.
I got something in here. In case for our fans watching who don't know who this is Adam. This is the guy that we were telling you to tweet at. This is the guy who people were afraid were welching on his bet. And the reason I got these irons. So he sent over a little piece of media. So Bandy says Adam is still wearing his wig. It looks like. So everybody grab some popcorn and let's take a look at this.
I'm not allowed to.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah, this is. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm about to pay out my bet by getting the stupid Arsenal logo shaved into my head. We're here at
You did it!
Cuts in McKinney. The lovely Sonia is going to be doing the haircut. I am not looking forward to this, but I'm a man of my word, so here we go. You guys better make
Only
this
2
good,
weeks
okay?
late.
Please,
After much
try your
legal
best to
wrangling.
not make it look
Better
like a
late than
penis.
never, okay?
I true that.
I'm not
Man.
going
True.
to.
Wait, what did you say there? Hold on.
Okay.
You should.
Please try your best to not make it look like a penis.
I'm not going to.
You can't say that. You can't say that to barbers anymore.
Never again. I'm never gonna make a bet like this again.
She clearly didn't get my Venmo because my Venmo was $20 for a dick on his head.
I'm not putting a penis cam in my head.
Thank God
Well, I
she
hope that
did.
you people watching this video are slightly entertained by my failure. Clearly, all of my friends screwed me over because Arsenal did not score 3 goals.
Oh,
They
continuing
scored 1
on.
goal.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
3-3, so
What was the score?
I'm not allowed
3-3.
to be
Who
let off
scored
the
the
hook.
goal?
Yeah, this is Arsenal. They're like a
I had
middle
to
of the
explain
table
who Arsenal
team.
were.
They used to be
Hold on,
big.
hold on,
No
hold
one
on.
heard of it.
Wait, hold on. What
Give it
was
to
that?
on your
Let's go
head.
back to that
They're like a
audio.
middle of the table team.
It's the middle of the table team. Come on, we
I'm
all
not allowed
heard
to
it.
be let off the hook. Yeah, this is Arsenal. They're like a middle of the table team. They used
Yo,
to be
you
good
fucking
years
dick.
ago, but now
They used to be good.
my team are much better.
Yes, she's got that golden razor.
Arsenal
Well, that's
suck.
the golden
Only
razor is
scored
just for
3 goals
CEOs.
because West Ham scored 2 own goals.
He's
So
explaining
stop
to her
talking,
the
Sonia. You
own
focus
goals.
on your job, okay?
I
I need this to look good.
Yeah, now I told her to focus on the job.
You can say goodbye to any tip.
No, you have to pay me.
Well, I mean,
You're trying to not
if
pay the
it's
tip.
a penis, the tip is going to be on my head. So
Wait, you can't talk to people like that. What did you just say about your dick?
No, you have to pay.
if
Bandy.
it looks like a penis, you can say goodbye
Bandy's
to
saying
any tip.
Adam got to sit in.
No,
for this.
you have to pay me.
Well, I mean, but if it's a penis, the tip is going to be on my head. So the other guy that got his done, he just got one of his friends to do it, and it looked horrible. So I know this is already going to look better than yours.
Okay.
I don't know. The more and more I like
No.
Matt's work on,
No, you've got no idea how to
on
cut
Lolo's
his
head.
In fact, he
Matt
doesn't
did a
even have
really
hair left
bang up
himself.
job, man.
I don't know why he let him cut his hair. But
The
huge
intern?
thanks to Matt, the guy who did it. He didn't do a horrible job.
Thank you.
Hey.
Sadly, it's looking good.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Sadly, it's looking good.
Then at least I can try and make up a
As
story.
good as an Arsenal
Can you
logo
think of a
can
good
on
other
the side of
story
your
of
head.
getting a cannon on my head, apart from the fact that it's a stupid Arsenal logo? Can you think of any reason? I wanted to look like a Texan, so I put a gun on my head, and they misunderstood and made a cannon because of the language barrier. That I mean, so far.
Stop moving.
Oh,
It's gonna take longer.
oh my gosh! Stop!
You told her she's yelling at you? Hold on, I'm like, I think I have too many things running at the same time.
Laughing, you'll mess it up.
You're yelling at her.
Well, that's because she was laughing. I didn't want to ruin it, did I? Remember, I'm the customer. I'm always right, and I'm paying her wages. So, no, look,
It looks a little like a
I'm
bicker.
really laughing because
that
I'm
does look a bit
surprised.
like right there. Just to,
Oh shit! What's up,
Hey,
Wayne?
Wayne.
What was that?
Surprise, Adam.
Hold on, guys. I think I have too
That's
much
to
shit
not make
running
it
in
look
the
like a
background.
penis.
I think
I
think what we all want to know is it's still there.
Why do I
Oh.
not do that?
oh, what
Never
just
again.
happened?
It's still there.
Bet like this again, ever.
Never.
I wrote a little song for Adam today.
Oh,
Oh,
good
God.
on you, man.
There's a
Nick.
surprise way.
Yeah.
You writing a song to make it about you.
Okay.
There's a blood shot.
No, We'll recognise this one, Adam. That's for definite because it's one that we've sung down the pub plenty of times for the Snakes. There he goes. He goes, "We've got Frankel, Adam Frankel. I just don't think you understand. He made a dumbass bet. It's one he now regrets. You have to see his head to understand." I can't believe you were so stupid as to do that bet, Adam. When you opened your mouth and said that, I'm like, he has just jinxed us.
Arsenal
He's
would
jinxed us.
never
We're not going to
score
win it
8
now.
goals against us.
No, Adam.
Wayne, Wayne,
They scored
Wayne.
5 goals. It's bullshit. I got
Wayne.
screwed over.
I love watching you melt down, mate. I love watching you melt down. Go for
Wayne,
it. Melt down some
the-
more, mate.
The quote, the
Best
quote
haircut
was,
you've ever had.
No, he's got no idea how to
I mean, we've all seen
Best
it
haircut
now,
he's
but
ever had.
the quote was, Man City haven't put 3 past us in 2 games.
You're right. I did say that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, we have it on tape.
Well,
we know
you
exactly
may have
what you
noticed that
said.
Adam's got a little bit of a competitive instinct about him.
Yeah,
Sure.
fair play to that.
Stupid Arsenal logo.
What's going on?
It keeps freezing on the same spot.
Yeah,
That
I
actually
mean,
kind of looks like a hazard symbol, like
Right.
radioactive.
yeah. Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I've got to say, Lolo, this is
That is going to be the worst looking haircut I've ever seen in my life, mate. It really is. You look like Baldrick from Blackadder. You really do.
You don't even have hair, Wayne. You literally
I don't
have
need hair.
on your head.
But
You've
trust
got
me,
no
I know I
hair.
don't. I mean, actually, it looks all right now. It looks better now. Is that in preparation for the comb over look you're going for next year? Is that what it
This
is?
right now. Can you see it? Do you still see it?
Oh, beautiful,
Yeah,
man.
you can see it.
You see it here, right?
It kind of looks like a dick.
You
Yeah,
look
it
like
does.
a
Kind of
dick.
looks like a dick.
Careful, you're in the church parking lot,
know,
man. You
seriously.
gotta mind your language.
No, it's all good. God's everywhere. He sees me all the time. He sees me when I swear. He sees me when I don't. I've got nothing. I'm always the same. And on the
That's because
bright
Adam's the
side,
star of everyone's show.
we've got a very easy 3 points coming up on Monday as well.
Yeah. This is another bet
am I,
that you
am I,
didn't
am
want.
I gonna get irons in the side of my head?
We're
I
playing
got
a
my,
championship team. I didn't even think they were in the Premier League. I was surprised to see it.
Oh
flash up.
my goodness! My
They're playing
goodness!
the werewolves or something,
Is
right?
that the team that has 11 more league titles than you do have?
Hang on, 11 more what?
11 more league titles than West Ham?
Well, let's
I mean,
see.
we don't really count lower divisions as league titles, but
when we're first division.
Well, let's get that right. Though, was it the milk cup, the Hershey's chocolate bar cup, the pack of cigarettes cup, the Rothmans 100s cup? I mean, how many cups do they have? I mean, they keep renaming them. It's the reason why they keep renaming that cup is because the Wolves they're just so ashamed that the Wolves keep winning it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry because West Ham has only won the Athletic Cup.
No,
that went over like a lead balloon.
We won the World Cup. Yeah, right. We won the World Cup. Thank you.
Won the World
we did.
Cup.
We won the World Cup.
How did
Only one team can say they won the World Cup.
What are you talking about?
There's five. Was there 5 starters from West Ham?
Do you want me to explain? So in 1966, West Ham played against Germany in the World Cup final. Bobby Moore, the captain of the team, was a West Ham player, and Martin Peters and Jeff Hurst were all of the goal scorers that day. So
and it did go across the line.
I feel like we can argue that it didn't go across the line. 100% that ball did not go across the line. We all know it didn't happen.
Ask Ronaldo.
We've seen the replay.
Jeff Hurst is the last guy to score 6 goals in a game in England, right?
Well, what am I saying? Is this me abusing her a bit more?
Yeah, I think so. Let me get the audio up there.
She did a pretty good job on that dick on your head, Adam.
What team is she a fan of?
FC Dallas.
Well,
so actually, the FC Dallas team, most of the players, they come here to get their haircut.
You mean all those dodgy Barnets that they've got are all from her?
Those guys. But it is impressive. I mean, especially compared to Matt's effort, this is world class. Basically, it's the difference between West Ham and Wolves.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. I've never been compared to West Ham in any way in my life, but that's probably the best it's going to get, I guess, in my haircutting skills.
Well,
I've got to say, you did a terrible job on those hammers. Let's have another look at them, Lolo. Let's see your hammers, mate.
Looks
Are
like
they gone?
Sperm holding his shit.
Oh yeah.
It looks like you've had brain surgery, mate. It doesn't look like the West Ham badge.
Basically, it's better than the swastika that it almost was. And just so everybody knows, I found that video of Adam on YouTube, and it's now on YouTube. So
that's news to me.
I'm going to put that link right here so you guys can watch it all you want. And there you go. That's the YouTube link to Adam's Gunner video. So go ahead and watch it and hear him criticizing the poor lady who's cutting his hair over and over.
Can I just say in my defense?
No, you can't say anything, Adam. Shut the fuck
Wayne.
up.
Oh
you shut up, Adam.
Can you mute him? Because I have to put up with this shit far too often.
Don't mute me. Don't mute me.
Mr. Adam,
annoy you more.
Mr. Adam, I am only a watcher usually. You've said enough in your defense.
Well, you know, he's a full-time loser the last couple of weeks because he's been having this ongoing challenge with one of the West Ham lads from back in England called Charlie Wolf. Who he beat once, but he actually said on our podcast, he goes, I'm going to kick his butt, I'm going to beat him something terrible, and he completely, utterly screwed up.
Well,
twice in a row. One round? No. You lost on Jake's show, and you lost on Budden's show. So that's another one. He's always losing. He's turning the corner. I think he's even going to become a citizen this year.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it, Wayne? Because I didn't lose.
Oh my God! You also didn't lose this bad.
You didn't win, mate. You didn't win.
Anyway, what I wanted to say is that
you didn't win. Somebody else came in first. You were the second. You were the highest loser.
I go there regularly. So when you hear on the video me giving them some friendly abuse, I just want you to know that it's all we have a good relationship. I don't want people to think I was actually abusing the lady cutting my hair. So I just wanted to clarify.
She was having a good time as well. It
and
was
at the end of it, she was very happy with how much I gave her. So yeah, she was happy.
And I just
gotta
want to
say-
apologize on behalf of Adam for it taking so long for him to get the video done. Because
She's like,
here's the deal: he that was his 4th attempt of going there, and the first 3 times he just sat there and cried and said he couldn't do it.
Wait,
So,
you
I mean,
wanted
I just
to
want
come
to
and
point that
film
out.
it, but your wife wouldn't let you out the house. So it's partly
I know
your
she's got me on COVID lockdown. She's afraid that all of those good looking hairstylists are going to fall for my movies.
and he's like, "Come on, it's just the first jab. I'll give you the first jab. Come on."
It's only a little prick. Don't worry. It's only a little prick.
It's only a little prick. Wow. Well, good on you, Adam. I'm glad you actually did it. And mine's almost gone. I gotta say, good job. But just so you know, I've ridden the subway. I've gone to Manhattan. I've gone to work on multiple shows, and people just don't say anything. It's very weird.
Why do you have a swastika shape
That's
in the
only
center of
because
your head?
Manhattan is empty and nobody is there
No,
to see you.
there's a lot of people there. They're just into their own shit. Like they could give a shit about you.
They're Chelsea fans, so they don't know anything else about the league.
They don't know anything.
Well,
Well,
on behalf of
fantastic.
all of Adam's friends, I want to say that we're all very, very proud of him. We are. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job. And you know that now he can actually say that he's one of the biggest losers ever because he's lost one of the most incredible bets. I thought my bet of having a drink a live minnow was pretty bad, but this is pretty bad, mate. Mine went down in like a second by
Especially
minnow.
since he was up 3-0.
And I like that he's working at
He's like,
church
this is
today.
in the bag. I have nothing to worry about.
That was like the reverse Spurs game, right? Weren't you guys
Yeah,
down?
the reverse
That's
Spurs.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Gutted.
Well,
we have-
Mr. Tom says that your ban has been lifted from happy hour, so you're welcome back anytime. And I just want to say big cheers to you, Adam. You've been a great sport. You've let us talk shit to you. You've let us post your Twitter handle all over.
That's so bad for him.
Yeah. So, and then you even got cock and balls on your head the day you were going into church to work. So I'm sure they love that.
A lot of people asked. The good thing is that there's not really anything against gambling in the Bible, so it's all good. I could just tell him, I lost the bet.
Yeah. Well, good. Cheers to you, man. I'm gonna do a shot of tequila for you. Cheers, everybody. Put them up for Adam. You did it.
Thanks.
You did it.
Oh,
I
wish I had alcohol, but
Wayne-
I don't carry it in my car.
Wayne, go ask your
Probably a
wife.
good- although you're in Texas, so you know.
Yeah.
Just
Go-
go shoot
Adam
us
told
when
me
you're
that
getting
you
the
should
communion.
go ask your wife if you're allowed to have a drink with us, Wayne.
You know what? I've actually run out. House is dry. We bought a bottle of vodka, a bottle of rum, a bottle of Jameson, a bottle of Irish cream, and a bottle of Coca-Cola. And the only thing that's actually left in the cupboard is a bottle of fucking Coca-Cola.
So hang on, when you said you've run out, have you run out of alcohol or run out of times you're allowed to ask permission for things from your wife today?
No, you know, Adam, I don't usually ask permission because she always says no.
Better
Just
to
do
ask
it.
forgiveness.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Adam, can you
She
just
might
live
also say no.
stream? Can you live stream the communion as your toast? Little
But
shot of
live
wine?
stream
I mean,
the people's faces behind you. Like
We've
put your
already-
phone
it's
like
already
this.
been and gone. So I mean, I've already. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could even get back inside to steal some communion stuff. Because everyone.
But you
is pretty
told
much
me you were
gone.
going to the strip club tonight, not church.
What time is it? Wait. What time is it there now? It's like 3 in
Getting
the
some wine first.
There's some dregs left in this little communion grape thing.
Fair enough. I think you don't think you cannot get in because you're not trying hard enough. That's
Yeah.
really how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well,
You know-
Jesus.
Better to gamble than take a loan.
Hang on.
Like-
Sorry, did someone just say, "Geez, did you want me to go back to the church so you could talk to them?"
No, we're good. We're good. Jesus
No, he was
will.
listening to all of us when you put that poll up saying, should you shave or shouldn't you shave? 302 of your friends voted on that poll, Adam. And about 297 of them voted to have your head shaved.
They're bastards. All of them.
Yeah, we are.
That's fantastic.
This is exactly why I came on tonight, to be honest.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad. So, what do you guys? What are your predictions for the Wolves match? Now that Mark's not here.
Say
Yeah, where did
again.
Mark? Oh, there he is. Oh.
Oh, there he is.
I think 2-0 West
Say
Ham.
again.
Well, the first time round this season, we beat them 4-0, and that was when they had
4-1.
all of their players fit. So this time, no, it was 4-0.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely 4-0.
I thought it was 5-0.
You might want to Google it, look it up. But no, it was 4-0.
All right.
It was,
I thought it was 4-1.
I mean, I looked earlier. Haller got 2. Jimenez scored Haller got 1. Jimenez did score. He just scored in the wrong goal. And then
4-0.
Arjen Boone got 2
Which
as well.
doesn't count. Which doesn't count, according to Adam.
No, but West Ham
Right.
scored 3 goals in that game. So, but I think the score's going to be 2-0 to West Ham.
I think we're gonna have a 2-0 win. Sorry, mate.
2-0.
Did you say 2-0 as well?
There's a
Yeah.
surprise. You've copied me. Of course,
Oh,
you
we
copy
probably
me
will get
every
it if we're
time,
both on the
Wayne.
same
You've got
page.
no idea.
I said
I
2-0
said it before
2 minutes
you, you
ago.
twat. I said it before you.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
definitely
You're on
didn't.
delay anyway, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I did.
He keeps
Boys,
slipping
who
in
said
his
prediction
predictions.
first? Lolo.
What? What'd you say,
Who said it first, me or Wayne?
Wayne?
I said it before everyone, so it doesn't
Chris said
matter.
it first. You should send out a poll on Twitter. See what your friends say.
Mikel Antonio, 2 goals.
Yeah. No, I give up. I'm never putting anything to a Twitter poll to my friends again.
Go lay down.
All right, I have a question for the West Ham
Bastards can't
fans.
trust it.
All right, go, Chris.
Dimitri Payet, 1-year legend or asshole?
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of those things. Both of those things, for sure.
So, like, on the scale, at an individual level, how do you feel about his time at West Ham? Like,
It's fun to watch. It was a fun season, right? It was a fun season and everything. It was a snippet in time, but, you know, it's at the end of the day, the guy did the dirty on us, so he's an arsehole. He's a snake. That's
So
what he is.
more
He's a
of a-
snake.
more of a
But I
snake
mean,
than
but a very
Tevez?
talented snake at that time.
More so than Tevez?
No, I mean,
Tevez was never a
100%.
snake.
Tevez wasn't a snake.
Tevez was our
No.
saviour.
But I was
Yeah, but then he fucked off
with
like
Dimitri
immediately.
Payet. Yeah, but that's only because of the ownership. It was very dodgy with Tevez. You know, he was owned by a third party. It was a very weird arrangement, which is why we got
Him and
fined so much
Mascherano,
money,
right?
and Sheffield United wanted us relegated. Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
knew we
back
were
to
only going to have him for a
Dimitri
short
Payet,
length of time.
What I want to say is for Tevez, but with Payet, you've got to take into account that our club is run like a circus. The owners are awful. Like I remember hearing a story, like in one of the their dressing room, they only had one stool, one shitter in their dressing room, and Mark Noble actually went to him and said, "Look, could we maybe have more toilets in there?" And that's the joke of West Ham United. And so Dimitri Payet, the guy got nominated for a Ballon d'Or. I mean, he is one of the best players in the world that season. I don't really blame him for wanting to get out of a club that is run like a joke. really.
Plus, it was well known that he had wicked diarrhea for most of his career. So only having the one shitter would be a real problem for him. It really would. Because most French players are full of shit anyway.
All right.
I don't know if that would be a problem for him or everybody else.
Well, it's an overall team problem, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah, it is a team sport.
Are there any prospects for better owners, or are they not really for sale or anything like that? Because I feel like big team in London, I don't like your current stadium, but it's a big stadium. Like there's a great opportunity for revenue, and you're in London. I feel like you could attract, some big money owner there. You could become the next Man City.
Yeah.
Or Monaco.
So basically, the deal with the stadium is that the owners have to be there for a certain amount of time, or they lose a big chunk. And I think it's like 2 more years. And if they sell at that point, they get a much higher payout. But I think the plan all along was, move to a big stadium that's attractive, and then eventually flog the club. I mean, I think that's why they do a lot of loan deals. Like even Ben Rama. Bring on Ben Rama for a loan with a guaranteed buy at the end of the season, just in case someone comes in and buys the club and they can run off with more money.
Yeah.
See, I think we're doing loan deals for a totally different matter, though. I think we're doing the loan deals because we've been burnt with big ticket players lately. And I think it's only smart when you're a club with limited resources like we are. I think it's smart doing the loan deals. I really do. There's a rumor that comes out every year, and it was out just the last couple of weeks. It always comes out in the international break and at Christmas that there's this American consortium which is, is looking at purchasing us, and it comes up whenever there's like a slow news week. And there's nothing in that. There really isn't. Some guy from Dell Computers. The Dell family that's been loaning money to Premier League clubs all over the place. So,
what happened with Felipe Anderson? Because I felt like he was a pretty good player on the team. Like, why did he get loaned to Porto?
Dope is much cheaper there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He's
the guy's brutal.
Like
He's a stoner. He's brutal. I think he took the first 6 or 7 games where he thought, I'm going to take this league by storm, and then he turned around and saw how hard they were going to hit him. You look at every single time he played for us, and when he was going for the ball, he would pull out of tackles all the time. Always pulling out of tackles. I think good riddance to him. We've had enough. Get rid of him.
The thing is, you're right though. In his first season, he was amazing. And he is a really talented player. But the problem is that he's not the sort of player that wants to track back and defend. And for Moyes and the way that Moyes plays, that's a very important part of his tactics. And I think that Anderson wasn't particularly happy there because he wasn't doing the job he was meant to be doing. So he wasn't starting. So he's low on confidence. And I mean, he's gone to Porto and he doesn't get a game at Porto either. He just, who knows? He will have to come back to West Ham next season because his loan will be up. But I will be surprised if he stays.
And then
I don't think he's got the fight anymore. I just don't think he wants it.
I agree with you, Adam.
Not that he was lighting it up, but like, why sell Aller before you have a replacement?
Yeah, no doubt.
Because he was a fucking donkey. He was terrible. He was useless. He was a lazy, tall, fat piece of shit that didn't want to put any work in. That's why.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Nick and
really well now.
Having a lederhosen. Oh, there he is.
I thought I was on just ignoring you guys.
There's a great story about him though at Ajax. They forgot to register him for the Europa League, so he can't play in the Europa League. It was like an admin.
Yeah.
Like, very funny.
It's just ridiculous.
A lot of people are complaining about why did we get rid of him still.
I just.
But it's past.
You guys were rumored with so many replacements, and they just didn't. It just didn't. None of them happened.
We're used to that, aren't we, Adam?
Like Gomez from Valencia and Bellotti from Torino and Patsandaka and like all these rumors fly and then they just don't end up happening. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, should we break the news now, Adam? We'll break it live here. We're actually going to sign Adam. Adam's going to be our new top striker next season. He's been working out every single day at the gym. Every day he's been working out. It's been incredible.
It's true.
He works out with Dude Perfect. In fact, he's actually joining Dude Perfect. It's going to be Dude Perfect / Imperfect. So he's really putting some time in. That's why he had to get the trendy haircut.
Yeah, man.
What kind of
Imagine the Instagram followers he would get starting for West Ham with a cannon in the back of his head.
The haircut won't matter once he scores with that big chin.
Boom.
Wow. That's brilliant.
Wow.
If you guys could pick your number 9 for next year, like a realistic target, who would you guys
Sergio
go with?
Aguero.
Well, that's a good question.
Mm.
Oh,
Love Sergio Aguero.
Man, I love
From
Aguero.
anywhere?
Yeah, he's like probably my favorite. He's definitely my favorite striker in the Premier League, hands down.
Yeah.
But you know what? In a team like ours, and he's just signing an old player who's starting to get injuries. It's just not a good idea for us. The Premier League is a physical, unforgiving league. And there's a reason that, and honestly, I don't think Aguero would want to play for any other team in the Premier League. I really don't.
Yeah, I have that sentiment as well.
I like Ivan Toney, the guy who's leading the championship.
Yeah, we've been linked to him quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'd love him at West Ham. I really would.
He's done well. He's scored 25 goals so far this season. He's doing really incredibly well. But it's rumored that that Arsenal are looking at him as well.
You know, it's a crazy thing when that came out, saying all of a sudden Sergio Aguero, Arsenal links, and then Mikel Arteta was weird about it. That's the only thing. Like, I brushed it off, except he was specifically asked, and he was just weird about it. He didn't say anything. I think he said like, "We'll see," or something along those lines. But it was just weird, and they have a relationship. First of all, they played against each other. And then he also helped coach him for a while. So it's not out of the realms of possibilities, and it's very much something that Arsenal would do. Current Arsenal would do.
Unless a bigger club like West Ham come in for
like a 1-year contract or something, which is so dumb in a rebuilding phase. But
I mean, so if we're
could
talking
he be
about
the difference maker for this season? Had we gotten that one goal in certain games? Maybe.
Adam, you moving around with that video in your apartment? It's like you're in a Prodigy video or something.
Yeah, it's definitely smack my bitch.
Oh, rest in peace, Keith.
Listen, you all just gave away your age.
It looks like you
Keith Flynn.
This just turned into a gaming channel. All of that to say you'll be right back. You just stepped away and we can pull you out. We have a director, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
that. Hey fellas,
look, he's in the toilet.
Would you guys be interested in playing some trivia?
I'm gonna grab a beer. I'll be back.
First of all, where Kantak is gone? Oh. First trivia. Does anybody know how many carbs there is this beer?
Oh, what is this?
Kantak.
The best beer in Brooklyn.
How many carbs?
How many carbs?
Carbs?
Yeah. All of them.
That's what I thought.
1924.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of carbs in that one, buddy. Sorry.
What about the other ones you left here?
Yes.
Sorry,
I'm sitting there reading the labels of them, and each and every one, I'm like, this beer sounds awesome. They're like the beers that I love, and they're the beers that I just can't have anymore.
Ever?
What are you gonna do when you're in Spain, man?
When I go to Spain, just not drink as much. Or no, I'll drink like gin on ice. Like fucking I drink tequila soda when I go out now, but you can't drink like that all day. You just we're in Spain, you just stop all the time and sit down and you have a beer, you have a caña. It's like this big. It's at €1. You get food with it for free. But you do that whenever you're walking around and you're just like, oh, I need to use the bathroom. Let's sit. And you end up having a beer and food. And
It's
then you
like
walk.
in Italy getting a spritz.
Adam, pour us around. Can we get around a Guinness?
I mean, I've got some Old Forester 1920 here. And then I also add myself a little bit of amaretto. It's kind of like a mini old fashioned. I'm putting some simple syrup in it as well. You know, this is cocktail.
Sounds
time.
like more like a
That's what we
Godfather.
drink.
Like a Godfather.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically bourbon and amaretto and.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, that's what I drink. I might. You know what? Because we're live and because I deserve it. I'm gonna even
because I've got cannons in my head.
I'm gonna put a cherry in it.
Oh, look at you with the maraschinos.
I'm gonna line the rim with Nutella.
Like a Manhattan.
Ooh, that's a fucking good idea, that Lolo.
Sprinkle it with a little nuts.
No, I've already got a nut. I've already got nuts on the back of my head.
Light it up with the cannon in the back of your head. So Mr. Tom is answering this question that we posed in the watch list, because people, when Sergio Aguero came out saying that he's moving to Old Man City, people start saying that he's the best striker of all time in the Premier League. I said no. I think my vote is Thierry Henry. I'm biased, of course, but
the question is Thierry Henry a striker or is he a left wing?
That's a good question.
A striker.
Huh? I say striker.
He's a Frenchman. He don't count.
He's a striker.
He is, but like he's not
like is Aubameyang a striker?
He's more like he plays very similar, I think, in a similar position that Ronaldo did, right? Like kind of on the wing, but always drifting into.
And Ronaldo is one of the best strikers of all time.
But people don't consider Ronaldo a striker.
If we're talking best midfielders in the world, he's not in the conversation with Messi. So when we talk, he's a striker.
I guess what I'm saying is Ronaldo, like Cristiano Ronaldo, Henry, and Messi are not considered pure strikers. They're not number nines.
Yeah, I mean that's
where Aguero, although he looks like someone who probably would drift from out wide in, is very much a number 9.
Yeah.
I didn't watch. I mean, I only saw Thierry Henry in La Liga and in the MLS. I didn't see him in the Premier League because I wasn't watching then. But so I can't say his numbers stand up. He probably is. Maybe he is the best player in Premier League history, but in the period that I watched, the last 10, 11 years.
Who are you saying Henry is?
Yeah.
Henry is hated down here in Texas, certainly down at Dallas.
I'll be honest, I actually think the best Premier League striker of all time is probably, and I know Alan Shearer is the top goal scorer, but the second highest goal scorer is probably who I would put, which is Wayne Rooney. I think probably Wayne Rooney is the best striker in Premier League history, just for how long he played in the Premier League. You know, Thierry Henry, really, he wasn't there. He wasn't in the league for as long. He was there for a long time, but he didn't score as many goals. He didn't, he wasn't there for as long. And like you said, it's questionable whether Thierry Henry definitely didn't always play as a striker. You know,
sure. But Wayne Rooney drifted back into almost a number 10 role for the last 5 or 6 years as well.
Cantac feels very strongly about this.
6 years in the Premier League.
Yeah.
While he was in the
all
Premier
I'm saying is because I haven't watched 27 years of the Premier League, so my answer is not completely informed by experience. But over the last 10 years, I would say there's no player I enjoyed watching as much as Sergio Aguero.
You're right.
I
Yeah.
really enjoyed Luis Suarez, but he was only there for 3.5 seasons.
Yeah.
But
No, Chris.
No,
I think-
no,
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
but listen, if you're talking about, you know who the player I enjoy watching most right now is still Adama Traore. He's not the best.
That's different, right? Like
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
is
talking about the
It's
combination
like
of.
the player that I like the most in the world
All right,
is
we're gonna go to
Messi
an we're
and
gonna go to an NFL.
Ibrahimovic.
We're gonna go to an NFL question right now.
Okay.
Who's
Why?
the best running back of your lifetime?
I'm a lot older than all you guys.
I'm
so
from Texas, so
I could
grew up
go pretty
with
deep.
Emmitt Smith and
So I'm Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. You know,
The best running back all time in the NFL, doesn't have the stats, based on potential, is Bo Jackson.
He never played a full season.
Nope, he sure did not. But
Bo
what he
Jackson-
did show, but what Bo did show, made him a legend.
I mean,
He played 9
seriously,
games a season for 7 years.
seriously, he was a phenomenal athlete.
I mean,
Now, if you want stats, if you want honors, you want all the things. Now, and this brings me back to, you guys talking strikers, and who's the greatest of all time. So, I think you can look at it from a lot of different angles. You can look at it as for stats. You can look at it as titles and silverware and all the things. But you can kind of flip it around and say, who's the most underrated striker
ever
in
the Premier League?
Yeah.
You could also say
Jesus, I
who
don't know.
isn't a striker.
Yeah.
We could also say what
so-
is the word isn't.
What I would say is when Aguero had the ball anywhere near the box playing against Liverpool, I needed a diaper. Like, that's how scared I was of what he was capable of doing.
Yes, I agree. Sergio Aguero is
His
fantastic.
ability to get off of a
Yeah.
shot in an incredibly tight space is better than almost anyone I've ever seen.
And he loves
other than
that.
Messi and Ronaldo.
When you see Aguero coming up to your center back and like just being on him, just like this, you know your center back's gonna lose.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And now I think with VAR, he's gonna be like that type of goal scoring is gonna be tougher and tougher because I'm sure he was offside for a bunch of his goals because he's so. When you can be offside by this now, how tight he's playing, like, can you imagine all the goals? By the way, if they were to like go back in time and
I was
take
just
away
wondering
goals,
that.
like,
I was just wondering that.
look at Maradona, Pele, and shit. Hand of God, Thierry Henry, the hand against Ireland, kept them out. My brother-in-law, who you guys all know, mostly Lawler, he's from Dublin, hardcore Arsenal fan, has very mixed feelings about Thierry Henry. Like, loves him to death as Arsenal. But if it's like summertime and there's international, he hates him. Like, it's because of that fucking handball.
I do think Rooney. It's funny. Rooney's legacy, I feel like it is a little bit tarnished based on the last few years, probably undeservedly so. Like, in terms of that kind of 9.5, 10 role, he was a great player, man. And then in his early years, he was fast as shit. He was dangerous. And then in his later years, he became more of a playmaker and he could shoot from outside the box.
And I think he became an on-field captain so much that he was like started drifting towards the center of the pitch because he was running the show.
Yeah.
Now,
I think he became a meme once he got the hair plugs. He became a little bit of a soccer meme, and that didn't help. But pound for pound,
See,
I
there
don't know
is
if
a worse,
Mr.
Adam.
Kanzak,
There is a worse
absolutely.
decision than
Rooney
getting that in your
underperformed
hair.
internationally.
Just don't get hair
Absolutely.
plugs.
Absolutely.
True.
Well, I mean, nowadays they're probably fantastic.
Rooney did shit for his fucking national team.
Well, that's because the national team. Once again, it's really difficult to. I think this is why Frank Lampard failed, but it's really difficult to take some of the top players in the world and all have like 20 to choose from and get the correct ones to get the right performances. It's almost easier when you have some shit guys with potential that are going to work hard. Maybe they can scrap together and win versus I have fucking 25 millionaires to fucking deal with.
Yeah, but this drives me a little bit crazy because I think it has way more to do with the coaches of the England team than it has to do with the players. Like, Spain won the World Cup playing 6 midfielders. You're telling me a good coach can't get Gerrard and Lampard in the same team? That's fucking insanity. Play a 4-3-3. Like, there's a lot you can do to get those guys in the same team. You just can't.
I think you guys are saying the same thing, actually.
No,
like that, to me, that is a coach. That is a year after year coaching failure more than it is.
Yeah, it's a coaching failure.
You guys are saying the same thing. Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not easy.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not an easy thing to do. Like, that's what I was saying about Lampard was him as a manager at Chelsea. They give him all the money in the world because they couldn't spend the year before. They spend a shit ton of cash, and now he has all these guys, but he doesn't know what to do with them and how to get them to work together. Kantak, you're not allowed to say anything.
Oh, you're talking about Lampard as a coach.
As a
I'm talking
coach,
about Lampard as a player.
Yes.
Well, I think part of the England problem that we had as well is that, you know, I think you're right in the fact that it's coaching, but I don't think it was about coaching style. I think that what England needed was a manager who really just inspired the players to give them confidence and make them, you know, bond together. Someone like Harry Redknapp, I think, would have been so good for England because you've got these players that play against each other and they fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
You know, you've got Man United, Chelsea. These players come up against each other in, you know, battling for the FA Cup, even in the Champions League. They don't like each other. Now you expect them to be teammates and work together and to know each other's game. You know, and instead, what you have is personalities that clash. And I think from a coaching perspective, what would have helped England is to hire a manager who really just focused on bringing them together as a team unit, because no one needs to coach those guys. They know how to play the game.
You got to think about like that's where Del Bosque, even though Del Bosque coached Madrid, he had players from what? Barca, Real Madrid, Valencia, and Atletico. Basically. Del Bosque. I'm sorry. Like, and so you have four teams that hate each other.
Yeah.
And those, but when it came to playing for Spain, then you have some of these folks are from Catalonia. Some of them are from.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Mr. Tom. Sorry, Chris.
Sorry.
Continue.
No,
yeah, but
right.
for England, you have to play your 11 best players because you're at a deficit versus Spain, versus Germany, versus France. All I'm saying is that team, they're like, oh, Gerrard and Lampard can't play in the same midfield. In a 4-4-2, they can't.
I don't know, man.
You also get no time. You also get no time to like actually work together and create a team.
Honestly, that's what I think it is, Nick. I think that's a problem for any country out there, even for Germany, right? Like you're saying, like, oh, that's England versus Germany, blah blah blah. I think that's what we're suffering from right now. It's you gotta like figure out how to like coach whatever that group that you pick to make them work as a team. That is all that I think in international soccer is the biggest challenge, because you have limited time to do it, to make these people that come from all over the place that don't normally play together to like play as a team. Huh?
If you're Germany, you just get 9 players from Bayern and 2 from Dortmund, and then you just throw them on, right?
Yeah.
Usually, yes. I don't think so anymore so much, but yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck Miller anyway. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Sorry
But this
to, like,
this is actually why
so-
I don't like the internet. Like, I don't look forward to international weekends.
No
because
one does. No one in the world does.
I feel like I've been stolen club football. Second is because they don't have that much time to train together. The quality of the game is not as good. Yeah, there's passion, but like honestly, without the fans there, the passion of the international game is like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
No,
It's not only with the fans there. We can like even like more recently, right? Like at least in the United States, it's really been blowing up. Sort of like the international sort of like. Right, like that was a big draw here. Like every time the World Cup is on, people would come out and like watch it in the summer. And like this last year and this summer is you know, it's gone. There's no interest.
And by the way, the U.S. team, the U23 team, didn't qualify for the Olympics because not that the Olympics is big, but we had all of our players play against Northern Ireland in a friendly, as opposed to qualifying for a tournament. It's another failure of the
Well, not
sport.
only that, but the U23 team, like they weren't given even Atlanta, because Atlanta are playing in the whatever league it is. Atlanta wouldn't release any of their players to play in that either. And they should have done better. They should have. Although if my buddy is watching,
Hey,
who plays
we released Lewandowski, and look what happened to him,
What happened to him?
Against
He got
Andorra?
injured.
Against Andorra, they don't have to play. They could play Milik against Andorra.
He's out against Leipzig, and he's probably out against PSG too.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yep.
That sucks.
Yep.
He'll still get 40 goals this season.
Fuck, man. I hope so.
Yeah, you just need to score 6.
That would really. I mean, like that would really suck, man.
If he only scored 40.
If he wouldn't make if he only scored 40.
It's like that would fucking be the worst in the world. How would we win the league by 40 points?
He is the best striker in the world. Like
Yeah.
the pure striker.
He's just right now. He maybe is. Yeah, like it's funny. Like he's been doing this for a long time, but he's actually on fire this season in particular. Last season he wasn't actually even on his top. He's on his top this season.
Who's better out of him and Haaland?
I was gonna say Haaland has a lot that reminds me of Lewandowski. You look at him and like you don't expect them to be as talented as they kind of look a little herky-jerky, like awkward, but then they do brilliant things on the ball, and then they just have such sights set for goal that you see them like and then the ball just shoots directly where it needs to go.
I guess
that doesn't answer anything. I think Haaland can.
His representatives were in Barcelona and Madrid today. So
really.
So it looks like
one of the Real
Madrid price just to raise his price.
Well, the thing is, Real Madrid's been rumored with Mbappe forever. Like
Mbappe needs to leave France, man. He's like, if you want to be actually, because he's not even on. He's on everybody's radar, of course, but like he could win the Golden Boot or whatever it is in France, and it still doesn't really matter because it's in France.
He's still only 22 or 21. It's
like we won the league again. Oh, that is.
I'm just hoping now that LeBron James is a partner at Liverpool, so he has more ownership now. Him and Mbappe are good buddies.
We brought in Maurice Pochettino and we won the league again.
Mbappe is not going to go play for a team who aren't even in the Champions League.
If we don't win the Champions League, we say fuck.
Man.
Fuck. We got Thomas Tuchel. He won lots of things with us, and we say fuck you, go away. Go to Chelsea. We will bring in that Spurs bastard. It's getting late in the evening.
I think he stays at PSG for one more year, but
he should really go though.
And then once Liverpool gets back in the Champions League, we'll get him.
I don't know. I'm starting to lean towards you. I think you guys maybe do need him, Chris. Remember I was against you for that.
Yeah, we do. We need him. We really, really want him, a lot.
You, your club, or you, the fans?
The club and me especially. That'd be really nice. I don't like
Mr. Tom. It's not about the wages, though. I'm saying if he actually, because Mbappe actually thinks he's one of the best players in the world.
Chris so lonely in Jersey.
He just wants Mbappe to come over.
I just need him.
I'm not. We get nothing here.
Chris is lonely in Jersey. The director is lonely in his booth.
Okay, you guys want to try some Jeopardy style?
Let's do it. Do we think
you're muted there?
Good try, John.
I have my cigar. That's all I need.
Nice. All right.
Speaking of cigars, I'll be right back.
Didn't Salah go to the Jets?
I'm not really sure what that means.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Salah did go to the Jets. The Robert Salah. It's spelled differently, but Robert Salah, I think, went to the Jets. The coach.
It's pretty much spelled the same.
I think there's an E somewhere. I think it's SAELE.
There's no E in.
For Robert Salah, the football coach. I'm telling you, that's what I'm talking about.
No, I was going to say something stupid like there's no E in Jets.
That is stupid.
I told you it's Robert Saleh, and he did go to the Jets.
Just end the season.
I don't know what happened while I was gone, but I am so confused.
I don't know.
It's fine, man.
Okay, guys, here are the categories for today. Goals.
I think that's pronounced goals.
Champs and relegation. Managers. European football. That's for you, Chris.
And potpourri.
Stadiums of Europe. That's for you, Axel.
Notables.
And actually, I was going to put potpourri for the next one, but I didn't think you guys would know so grab bag or potpourri.
Hodgepodge.
All right, guys. We're going to start with Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom, you get to choose the first category and the dollar amount. The dollar amounts will be paid by these guys over here on the side of your screen.
36 questions to answer.
Yeah, man. Okay, who wants to go first? Nobody. Okay, Mark.
I'll go first.
I'll take the managers for 100.
You're out of your mind with managers. You're not going to get any of these.
Managers for 100.
Okay, Mark. This is for Mark. Who was the first Italian manager to win the Premier League? Sorry, Mr. Tom, you were too late.
I
got it.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah,
What?
Good job.
How did you fucking know that?
Good job.
Fuck, get out of here.
Up yours, Lolo.
Chelsea.
Managers 200. Let's continue. Managers 200.
Let me figure out how to move on from here. There we go. Managers for 200. Who was Jose Mourinho's first signing at Chelsea? There you go.
Who's that?
Oh no!
Claude Makelele.
Why am I not here?
I'm Mo Salah. I have no idea.
Nope. Okay. Let's see who knows it. Chris, do you know it?
I'm gonna go with Makalele.
No, that's wrong. All right, Adam.
I would have. Dang. Well, I've
You
just seen.
can-
I was going to guess Drogba, but because that's come up on the screen, I guess it's not. I'm gonna.
We don't know. We're not. The guys in the comments are just guessing. I'm not.
Oh, I was going to guess Drogba. That was going to be my guess.
That's wrong. All right, Axel.
Carl Ferrero. Paulo Ferrero.
Paula Ferreira.
Did you Google that shit? How the hell would you know that?
I think he Googled that.
I have shit in my hands. I'm not Googling shit.
Wow. How would you know that? Okay, Axel.
I'm going to go for, let's see. I'm going to go for grab bag for 100.
In which country did the first Football World Cup finals take place in 1930?
Here.
Hey, no, it's Axel's turn.
Oh, I got to go?
Yeah.
The first football finals in 1930?
I think I know this as well.
World Cup
I
finals.
do. I think I know.
Brazil?
Mr. Tom.
No. Mark.
Mr. Tom's got it.
Uruguay, yeah.
hell,
Mr.
Mark.
Tom
Uruguay.
has it. It was Uruguay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Tom. Who are you picking? What's your category? England? No, Jimmy. No. No. Okay, guys. Whose turn? Adam, why don't you go? Oh, managers for 600 from managers. Jeez. Rowan Atkinson.
Rowan
Atkinson club in the Premier League.
Rowan Atkinson's Mr. Bean, Lolo.
Exactly.
It's a trick question.
Is this me to answer?
Yeah.
I think Coventry City.
That is wrong.
Oh, shit.
Chris.
Stoke. Stoke.
No.
Why
Mr.
can't
Tom
I
got it correct. Nottingham Forest. Not in Nottingham. All right.
Is that a
Mr.
Robin
Tom.
Hood reference?
Yeah.
I'm going to go goals for 300.
Goals for 300. Name the player that scored the fastest hat trick in Premier League history.
Ding, ding, ding.
It wasn't
Do you want to
Patty
tell me, Chris?
Bamford.
'Cause
I'll tell you, he didn't play for West Ham.
oh, thanks. I feel like I should know this.
Still in the Premier League.
Not for
Right,
long.
I don't know where this has come from in my mind. It's almost definitely wrong, unless he's right and it's Robbie Fowler. I was going to guess Theo Walcott. I don't know why.
You're right.
It's Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
That is absolutely wrong. It's Sadio Mane. Chris gets it. All right, Chris.
I
pick a
can't hear
category.
Chris. Hey, I'm gonna come out of here and try and get back in because something's going wrong. I'll be back.
Okay. Okay, Chris.
European football for 400.
Which French player is a record-scoring footballer for Arsenal and went on to become assistant manager of Belgium?
Thierry Henry.
Yes. All right.
European football 300.
Name the Dutch footballer who was voted European Player of the Century in 1999.
Johan Cruyff.
Bing, bing, bing. Nailing it. Destroying it. Keep going.
European football 200.
Who started their professional football career with Stuttgarter Kickers, became captain of the German team, and then head coach of the USA team?
Oh, I know this one.
Jurgen Klinsmann.
I gave it to you, motherfucker.
Oh, I could have gotten that.
Even I knew that.
I know.
Definitely would have got that.
European football 500.
European football. Oops, sorry, this is 600. Which variant of the game of football has its own UEFA championship?
Which variant of the game of football has its own? Rugby football? What?
No. Anyone else?
That was my guess.
It's played in Spain.
Highlight? No.
I mean, it's played in other countries as well, but
Thanks, Mark. That was good.
I think Mr. Tom's got it.
no, that's football. That's football. Very similar to that, and it's like a deflated football. Futsal.
Futsal. Oh.
The fuck?
Futsal.
What?
It's like indoor 3-on-3 or 5-on-5.
So it's hacky sack.
Deflated football. It's pretty awesome. It's like all tricks.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Neymar played it growing up. That's why he's so good at dribbling.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
he's so good at gerbling? What?
Dribbling.
All right,
And
Axel.
dribbling, which is a little bit gross. But
Axel, your choice.
Champs and relegation for 100.
Who won the first Premier League title?
It's
So easy.
Wait, this is for Axel.
It's something.
Wake Forest.
No.
Duke.
So if Axel can't get it, does it go to me?
Yeah.
How long do I have?
5 seconds.
5, 4. Yeah, I don't know.
Guess. Okay. West
Not
Ham.
Arsenal.
You are correct. It was not Arsenal.
Blackburn Rovers is the
No.
answer.
No.
You are wrong as well. Mark, you're up.
Like,
Hang on,
Blackburn's
isn't
the second year,
now,
I think.
now do I get points for being close?
Oh
No.
no!
'Cause it's like
Rovers won it the second year.
It's like Perham North Side or something like that.
Perham Northside.
Something like
No,
that.
they haven't won the league in a long time.
Can we say what year it was?
It was like it was the first
Premier
year.
League
It's like
title.
1886.
No,
93?
the Premier League.
Premier League.
The
93.
Premier League.
Oh, Premier League, not the FA. Okay. It was
It's too late. You said
Damn it.
Northam
You
Westshire.
meant
or
Preston
something.
North End,
It's
didn't you?
Manchester
You meant
United.
Preston North End. It's Man United and Manchester
Yeah,
United.
I
you
know.
clown.
Blackburn won it the year after.
exactly.
Man.
You and I were on that same train.
You were on your own fucking train that was
Fucking Adam.
the fucking engine going off to Northam Westshire.
I'm talking
Where
to
the
Adam. He
fuck
knows
is-
what I meant.
Yeah. I know
You
what you
meant
meant.
Preston North End. I don't know how he got Preston North
But I
End.
got
It's still
the
wrong.
first letter and I got North in there.
It was
I knew what you meant.
I know fuck all. And the fact that I even got close.
you didn't get close. It was
like
Manchester
25.
United.
No, but Adam knows what I'm talking about. And he's gone. He bailed. No, he's behind.
Oh my
the
god.
logo
Okay,
there.
moving on to Mr. Tom. Champs for 600. Champs and relegation for 600. Going big on this one. Who went down in 1996-97 after being deducted 3 points? They were deducted 3 points.
And am I guessing in the EPL?
Yeah. Anybody?
Who's guessing?
This is
Anyone?
Mr. Tom's question, but anybody.
How do you get deducted 3 points in the first place? That's what I
Was
want
it
to
the
know.
Hotspurs?
Nope.
It could be a financial thing or cheating or.
Was it?
I'm going to go with Sheffield Wednesday.
Nope.
Was it Leeds?
Oldham.
They were deducted 3 points for illegally calling off their game with Blackburn on December 21st, and they will be required to play the game at a later date. They were also fined £50,000, and they will be required to meet the cost of the FA hearing.
I think we have to introduce Conche to Joy Division and the Stone Roses and about 30
Was it Middlesbrough?
It was Middlesbrough, and how do you know that, Axel?
Because Mr. Tom said so.
Oh, because Mr. Tom said so. Definitely.
Did Mr. Tom really say that? Oh,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
Shit. Thanks,
What
Mr.
is
Tom.
that? What's on your little tray, Axel?
Oh, it's marijuana. It's legal here now,
It is legal in the U.S. now.
so it can be on
the whole
camera.
US.
I'm well aware. Don't you worry.
Oh, and Chris, I'd also throw in the Chemical Brothers on that one.
Are they Manchester? I didn't know
I
that.
believe they are.
I think you're right.
All right, I'm going to take goals for 100.
Who is the Premier League's all-time leading goal scorer?
That's easy.
Henri?
No.
Alan Shearer.
We literally just
Alan
talked
Shearer.
about this. It's Alan Shearer. Yeah, we literally just discussed this.
Even I know that.
To be honest, there's no excuse for no one knowing that. We talked about it like 30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago, we were still talking about your head shave.
That's all I remember from 30 minutes ago.
All right.
Hey,
I'm
Mark,
gonna
you never
choose-
gave a prediction of what the score would be against us.
Oh, no, I did.
What was it?
2-0.
Which one are we talking about? We talking about Monday or last history?
No, Monday. I mean, you got that one
This
wrong.
coming
the
Monday.
4-1. But yeah, this coming Monday.
This coming Monday. No, we're going to beat you 2-1.
No chance.
Oh, yeah. You say that under your breath.
Take the
Come on
bet,
with
Adam.
prediction, motherfucker.
Take the bet, Adam. You still have time.
I'm
Take
going
the
to
bet.
do it, man. You score 3 on the Wolves. I'm going to get
You know what, Adam? If
I'm
you
gonna
have
get-
two different clubs in the back of your
I'm gonna
head,
get this- I'm
people
gonna
know
get this
that you're
here
not
with the hand,
serious.
and then I'm going to get bubbles on this side.
Never. I'm not doing that shit again, ever. I've learned my lesson. I'm not doing it.
Besides, the Wolves logo on the side of his head is far more expensive.
Oh,
You
no.
gotta get the two-tone.
She charged the same amount no matter what. So,
Yeah, she said that she did a dragon on somebody.
yeah. She said she colored it in and everything. So, she
Yo,
colored
yo,
in,
yo. Tattoos or it didn't happen?
Oh, no. That's got to be a much bigger stakes for tattoos.
If West Ham win the league, we can tattoo irons this season.
You guys finish first. I'll tattoo irons.
No, I mean, Man City have already won the league. So,
Then I
That's why
guess
I'm
I'm not
saying
getting.
I'll take that
It's
back.
not over. It's not
no,
over.
it's over. It's definitely
It's
over.
so over.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Then it's over, man. I'm sorry, I'm not going to sing the Smiths.
Okay, who is the only person born before 1960 to score a Premier League hat trick? Premier League in the Premier League. This one's for the history buffs.
So you would have been in his mid-30s,
Yeah.
in like the early 90s.
Oh, that's a hard one. Matt Letitia?
Nope.
Ian Rush.
Nope.
That's a good guess.
Mr. Tom says Mickey Quinn. Isn't that what they slip you at the bar? Give you the old Mickey Quinn?
Yeah. That's what I saw him at the bar, giving him the old Mickey Queen. He was born in 1957 in Edinburgh.
Scottish.
Born in Edinburgh.
Kenny Dalglish? Is he born?
No.
Oh, that's a
way
good
too.
guess. That's too old, though.
Yeah. Ali McCoy. No, he didn't play in the.
Yes, Bremer's Ghost. I know what a Mickey Finn is. I've
A
been
Mickey
slipped a few. And I've slipped it.
Gordon Strachan.
Oh.
Gordon Strachan.
Was it for Coventry City?
Yeah, that's what Mr. Tom said.
I believe so.
What a crazy question. It could be like, whose mother was born in before 1947 in a country
Well, I guess what they're
side
saying
and a
is
barn
like-
besides. Yeah.
I guess he's the only person born. Yeah, I don't know. Silly question. Silly question. Moving on. Okay, somebody pick one. And there's Kent.
Cantac for 400.
All right.
Grab mag.
How many times did Sir Alex Ferguson win the Premier League Manager of the Month award?
This is a guessing game.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You gotta imagine they stopped giving it to him. It was like too boring to keep giving it to him.
He won it 25
So how
times.
many months in a season? 8? 9?
No,
go
not that many.
I'm gonna go with
September, October,
41.
November, December, January, February, March, April, May.
That's too many. I'm
We're
going to
talking
say
9 months. I'm going to say he won 27 times.
32.
You're absolutely cheating, Mark. This is
No, I'm not.
You and
Oh,
Axel,
look
I
at
don't
my
believe either
question.
of you for a second.
Fuck off.
Hands
I'm gonna
off.
do the math. 27. Get the fuck
Oh,
out.
come on. That's a.
Get the fuck out. And
He wasn't
Saul's
the-
right
he was the-
anyways. He wasn't
Saul
sure
was
back then.
Answer of the year.
That was a total guess, guys. I want stadiums of Europe for 100.
Okay, this is for Mark. Signal Iduna Park.
I got
Westfalenstadion.
What am I supposed to guess? Like
What
the
team
Who
plays
plays there?
Bayern.
What?
Good.
Dortmund. Come
I
on,
don't
man.
fucking know.
That's how I would have known you were cheating. Like, there's no way you should know that. But good for you for taking Stadiums of Europe.
Well, you know.
I thought we already did Grab Bag 100.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I picked it.
Yeah, it was the
Oh,
World
yeah,
Cup
you did.
final. Yeah. Okay.
Uruguay.
Who got that right? Chris? Everybody
Sure.
got that one right?
Yeah.
Adam, pick
Everyone
something.
got that right besides Mark.
Oh,
Grab
Mr.
bag for 300.
Mr. Tom said 600 stadium.
Oh.
Sorry. Amsterdam Arena. Mark.
Ajax.
Why would I know that?
Good job, Chris.
Chris.
Wait, it's
Chris has control of the board.
Can we just all go? I thought it
No,
was like
Chris
up
has
to the first
control of the
person.
board.
Yeah, so did
Everybody
I.
just
Shouted that
screamed
shit
it out, so it
All
was
right.
Chris has control of the board.
Okay.
So we don't get to shout things out. Can I just check?
No, Con Shea has control of the board.
European football
He
500.
says grab bag 600. Let's go
Oh.
with that.
Grab
Who was
balls.
declared the sportsman of the century in 1999 by both the prestigious U.S. magazine Sports Illustrated and the BBC?
Bruce Caitlyn Jenner.
No. Sorry.
Pele.
No.
Oh.
What? Oh, this
Oh, grab bag doesn't have to be about soccer. does
Mr.
it?
Tom.
yes.
Wait. This is football related?
No, it's grab bag.
Not
dude.
grab bag.
Grab bag out of sports? Football?
I don't
I
know.
mean,
It's a bag that you grab shit out of. It could be anything,
fair enough.
but probably sports. Okay, Mr. Tom got that one right. So, Chris, it's your guess. It's your board.
European football 500.
How much did Sporting Lisbon receive for the transfer of 17-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo?
5 million. Were they on the euro then?
No.
Piss.
No.
It would have been
It's in
Pesetas.
pounds.
Yeah,
I'll
it was
give you-
it was euros then.
Well, I guess I'm
When-
thinking of
When
Portugal.
he was 17?
It was in pounds.
It was
though.
like
5
20
million
years
pounds.
ago. There was Euros wasn't 20 years ago.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Euros. Yeah.
No.
I was using euros in 2004, which is when he was probably.
It was right about then.
Yeah.
I'm googling this.
No, man. No, I don't think it was Euros back then.
It doesn't matter because
99.
he was bought,
99.
it doesn't matter because he was bought by Manchester United.
3.5
Who paid
million.
him in British pounds.
3.5 million.
I think it was like $3.99.
You're all wrong. Even Mr. Tom is wrong.
What are the
All
answers
got
so
the
far?
closest. A packet of spangies. I don't know.
What are the answers so far?
All over the board.
7. I mean, we're just going to keep guessing numbers until one comes up.
12 million. It was a record fee at the time for a player of his age.
And so it should be best player to have ever played football in my lifetime, hands down.
Besides Messi.
Messi
Besides
is a
Messi.
joke. I have zero respect for Messi. But we shouldn't start that here. But I'll happily at some point explain my reasoning. But I can't respect a player that has no ambition to be the greatest. If you want to be the greatest, you have to want to prove yourself. He has no ambition to prove himself. He's happy playing in a team where it revolves around him. And so he's never had the opportunity, apart from on the international stage, where he's a little bitch. Oh, I lost some retiring from international football. This is unfair. Everyone doesn't love me here. I'm retiring.
Higuain misses an open net. What are you talking about?
Just saying.
He is. All I know is the eye test. Lionel Messi is 1.5 times the player Cristiano Ronaldo is.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
I mean,
it's absurd to even have.
I'm not talking just about ability. Messi can do some amazing things, but if the guy has no ambition, if he really
has no ambition, he's won 4 or 5 Champions Leagues.
Yeah, but he plays for Barcelona. 3 out of their 4 games are against fucking fishermen. They play against fishermen every other week.
Should he go to West Ham?
No, but what I'm saying is that Lionel Messi has, Muhammad Ali, okay, one of the greatest boxers. Did he ever go, oh, no, I'm not going to fight you. No, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not going to fight you either. No.
He said that it's Vietnam.
He fought the best fighters, beat the best fighters, and was the best. How can you possibly...
When Messi scores a goal against Manchester United...
Yeah, but the difference is Manchester United... But Manchester United have just had a grueling season where every game they might lose. Lionel Messi plays in a league where they're guaranteed to win 75% of their games without even breaking a sweat. And I'm saying you can't compare it. I'm not saying that Messi is not an amazing player.
Ronaldo played for Manchester United, Juventus, and Real Madrid. You're telling me he's playing for teams where he's got to sweat winning? It's the same fucking shit.
No, but what I'm saying to you is that you've got more of a... What I'm saying is that you've got something to compare. He's won everywhere he's been, whereas Messi has never been outside of his comfort zone.
So he has to go to England, to Manchester City to win the Premier League, which he would.
You know what? When those rumors happened last year, I said to everyone here, I guarantee you he will not leave Barcelona. He's got no ambition to leave Barcelona. He's got it made there. He runs Barcelona.
You know what his goal scoring record against English teams is? It's 28 goals in 34
But the reality is, it's not a fair test.
Against the best English teams.
Yeah, the best English teams who have a grueling season. But what I'm saying is it's not a fair test because the English teams are not playing the same teams as the Spanish teams. I'm saying in science, if you are trying to get
are better than the English teams.
What do you say? The Spanish teams are better?
Beat Manchester United in the Champions League. The Spanish teams are deeper than the English teams.
I'm talking about the bottom half of the table. They're not even flipping professional, are they?
Wait, so in Italy,
Sheffield United is professional.
So wait, Italy is better than La Liga.
Spanish league. Yeah, I think so.
No.
Yeah.
No, not a chance.
No.
You go down 3 teams in Italy, 4 teams in Italy, and the rest are suspect.
2012, Lionel Messi in the Premier League, considering how bad England was in Europe for a number of years, would have just been embarrassing.
But once again,
would have just
maybe
annihilated that league.
But we don't know, and that's my point. My point is that yes, we can theorize, but Cristiano Ronaldo did play in the league and was the best in the league and did win the league. all we can say is that, well, Messi might have done it if he had a balls big enough to step out of his comfort zone and want to prove himself.
I love Ronaldo. I'm just saying this idea that Messi had to go to Italy and England to prove himself, I just don't buy it.
Well, I just think
why would you leave Barca? Why would you leave one of the 5 best teams in the world to go to the 10th best team in the world
for a challenge? Because
but listen, he's been there long enough.
Who does that?
He's been there long enough that
it's not like Ronaldo went to
multiple teams. Sorry,
Ronaldo, you're right.
Sorry, why is Alaba leaving Bayern? Same reason. You want a new challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who leaves Bayern though? Lewandowski doesn't leave Bayern. He goes from Dortmund to Bayern.
Alaba leaves. Lots of people are leaving Bayern. Alaba.
He's going from Bayern to Real Madrid. It's not like he's going from Bayern to.
He's still testing himself in another league.
Yeah, but he wants something new. He's like, all right, like I know this. I want everything that I can here. Let me go over there and see what this is about and challenge myself in a different way.
He doesn't have a guaranteed role at Bayern because Alphonso Davies plays his old position.
What are you talking about, man?
Upamecano is going to play his new position. No?
No.
You don't think so?
No. Alaba's got a guaranteed role if he stays.
So I see the
if he stayed, he would have a guaranteed role. No question.
I don't want to say I agree. Look, I'm saying this is 100% just my personal opinion, which is very much that if someone wants to be known as the greatest, because we're not talking about a great player. Yes, Messi is an incredibly good player. But if we want to brand the title of being the greatest, how can you possibly take that title if you haven't actually compared yourself against the majority of the other people out there in the other leagues? You can't. It's like in science. If you're going to do a test, it has to be fair. And I don't think to compare Messi.
Apparently, you haven't come to America and taken.
I respect
wait, you know what, Adam?
He does it in the Champions League every year. He does it in the Champions League for the past 20 years.
But once again,
he's played the best teams in the world.
First of all,
but he's always done it with the same team.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
With the same club. The
same club.
Whoa.
How many people have come to Barcelona, decent players, and left superstars?
But here's what you say. I agree with you. But
and look at Real Madrid when it ends up being a hissy fit fight with Ronaldo because he's not getting all the glory.
But what you've actually done is improve my point, because here's the problem with what you're saying about all the players coming. Barcelona, for the past 10, 15 years, have literally built a team around Lionel Messi. And the new players that they bring in are being brought in to play to his strengths. He is the absolute, and so he should be, because he is the best player on the team. But what I'm saying is that these new players that have come into a system where he is the one that's in charge, where Messi is the key figure. And so I don't know. For me,
the Patriots did pretty well with that. Barcelona's done pretty well with that.
Look at Tom Brady in the NFL.
I love Ronaldo.
Let's not look at him.
I think Ronaldo is the best pure scorer, even though Messi scores a lot of goals too. In terms of like a pure, almost just animal instinct, just fucking score goals. Like Ronaldo is incredible.
Yeah, but agreed.
But Messi is probably, in terms of pure goal scoring, is maybe one notch below. But then in terms of playmaking, he is the best passer in the world, and it's not even debatable.
Yeah,
like that left-footed
and
pass
dribbler and
into Jordi Alba.
You know, I like Tsering's comment here. Actually, I kind of in a weird way agree with that.
Messi can play till he's 50.
No.
Once again, we don't.
Messi can make a team better, but Cristiano needs players for him to be good.
Yes,
but
I kind of agree with that.
But we don't know because he's never actually gone to another team. And my point is very much that it's like we can't, like all we can do is speculate about Messi, talk about what probably would happen and what could happen.
I don't know.
But we will never know for sure because he hasn't got the guts to
Shouldn't
do
we
it.
revere people who stay with one team though? Like,
You know what, Chris? I agree with you.
That
I
used
don't
to
want
be
to take
like
that
a
away from
value.
him. I totally agree. And like Mark Noble, I respect the hell out of him. But here's the thing. I do respect him for staying with Barcelona, but we're talking about you want the right to be known as the greatest football player of all time. That's a fucking big title. And I think that it's unfair that someone can even be eligible to win that title if they haven't proved themselves in other leagues.
So
That's just my opinion, obviously.
That's the Pele argument as well.
Pele played at Santos for his whole career until he went to New York.
Yeah,
but that's the argument against Pele is.
But Pele has got in his support that he absolutely dominated at the World Cup, whereas Messi doesn't dominate in the international level. He rarely dominates. He usually goes missing. And so you ask yourself,
he won the golden. He won what was it? He won the best player award in 2014 for the World Cup.
So, but Chris, would you agree though that more often than not on the international scale, Messi is criticised for not being as good as he should be?
Also, he has to they qualify. So there's also they lost 3 Super Copa finals in South America. South America by far is the hardest qualifying continent that there is because there's not that many countries. And there's easily 6 teams that should go to the World Cup every year, and they can't push that many teams through.
True.
Europe is one, although Europe has probably the best teams in the world now, is much easier to qualify. So when Italy didn't qualify last time, it was kind of an embarrassment, right? Like, just because there's 40-ish teams? Like, you know, I mean, neither of them have. I mean, Ronaldo's got 100+ goals internationally, but
but as well, Chris, you've also got to agree that
there are a lot more international games now than there were 20, 30, 40 years ago, right? So,
but Messi isn't even playing. Like, you look at Ronaldo in Portugal, for the majority of time Ronaldo's played in that team, have been incredibly average, and he's been a standout player. Argentina have historically and always been a very, very strong team internationally. You would think that a player that is supposed to be the best player in the world, playing for a country with big ambitions, should always be challenging for the World Cup. You would have expected Messi to have stepped up to it, right?
They went to a final, and Gonzalo Higuain misses a goal by about 1 foot. So if he scores that goal, does that make Messi the best? I feel like that one, it's like a sliding doors moment. If Higuain puts that in, like he should,
Messi's a World Cup winner, and
Messi the greatest player of all time. Is he really that different based on Higuain's miss or not? I don't know.
You know, I'm sorry about this, but when it comes to World Cup, there are, it's almost like what the Champions League is going to do, where you have the legacy teams. Argentina is always going to be a legacy team. They're always going to get that easy draw in the group stage so that they can go to the knockout.
No,
always.
That's not happening.
Always.
No, it's not.
It is true.
No, I mean, Chris has a point. There's a lot of really quality teams. Like Chile didn't make it.
Chile didn't make it after winning the South American Cup.
Exactly, and they've won everything.
But once again, in the Messi argument, yes, I totally agree with you that the South American qualification is definitely the hardest. But the point is that if Messi, I'm not just talking about that one World Cup where Argentina did do well and did have a chance to win. Messi has apparently been the greatest player for the past 3 World Cups.
Yeah.
What has he done overall? And in general, what happens is he gets criticised for going missing. So much so that there was that match that he retired from international football afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, on the other hand, Cristiano Ronaldo of Portugal, that doesn't happen as much because Ronaldo, even when they lose, he doesn't go missing.
Euro finals. Portugal is getting tossed around. Like, they look terrible. And Ronaldo's being a crybaby. He gets injured. The butterfly moth comes and lands on his face as he's crying. It's this beautiful moment. He goes into the locker room. He's off. As soon as he comes off, Portugal start playing a completely different style that looks fantastic because they're all playing together. And all of a sudden, there's a team of 11 players instead of one, and they win. And Ronaldo, after the match, they win. Ronaldo takes his shirt off and does this. The injured Ronaldo. That's Ronaldo to me.
But he got him there. He played in all the matches. They won.
Yeah. I mean, he was good for much of that tournament, right? Was that the year he had
he was.
Yeah, he was phenomenal.
I mean, I'm saying I have nothing against Ronaldo. It's not like a binary thing for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Ronaldo is incredible. He's doing well in Italy, which is a historically defensive league, and he's still scoring 20+ goals a season.
No, he's incredible. And the debate, I think, it comes down to fine margins like that, like Adam is saying, and he has this stance that is very clear to him, and that's why he chooses that. We all have the one who we think is the best, except for Mr. Tom, who says Patrick Bamford is the best in the world.
Oh my goodness.
And I enjoy it. Like, honestly, it's a discussion that I always enjoy
because there's no answer.
Yeah, although
there's no real answer.
Although I'll be honest, like I do once again, like I don't know. I've thought about it a lot to think that once again, and I'm not saying, and I'm gutted more than anything. I am so gutted that Messi didn't go somewhere else. I wish that he have gone to 5 years ago, gone to Man City, gone to anywhere, and bossed the Premier League. Because at that point, I would absolutely put my hands up and say, no, I'm changing what I've said. Messi, I do believe, is the greatest footballer in my lifetime, hands down. And I'm just saying that I can't say that because all we can do is speculate. The evidence isn't there.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a controversial opinion that says, really, like, it's arguable which one is the best player, and we're lucky to be alive at a time when really we have two players like that.
Fucking for real.
Yeah,
for real.
We can all agree on that.
And you as a Munich fan, I do think the best player in the world right now is Lewandowski.
I wasn't going to say it.
I think you already did.
What are you?
I was going to say you did.
Did I know?
In these last 15, 16 months, he's 18 months, he's the best player in the world. I wouldn't question that.
I don't even think that's a fair thing to say. Like, I don't know. He's probably the best striker in the world right now. I think there's a lot of, why is it always that strikers get this, thing anyway? That's what I want to know. It's stupid.
The other thing, the most important player in the world is Joshua Kimmich.
Right now? Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Incredible. I like De Bruyne too, Mike. That's a good call out. De Bruyne and Kimmich. Because, frankly, the midfield is probably the most important part of the field.
You know what, man? I'm so upset. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Fucking, my mind is blown right now. Who left Bayern?
Philip Lahm?
No, he retired. Midfielder who just went to. Never mind. I'm gonna remember it. Fuck. He was literally the key for Bayern, and then he left for the same reason that Alaba is gonna leave to get a new challenge.
Schweinsteiger.
No, just recently. No. Fuck is it? I'm only 2 beers deep and I'm forgetting everybody.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't think- I don't think it's the beer,
drinking
mate. I don't think it's the beer.
5 beer
Thiago?
glasses.
Alcantara?
No. It was probably
Thiago was pretty important.
Thiago, that's who
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Thiago
Listen.
was fucking excellent. I would put Thiago up there with Kimmich any fucking day, any time of the day.
love the
But
fact
he's
like that.
shit now.
Once again, and once again, I love the fact that you said that because you've got a player who, up until he signed for where did he Chelsea, Liverpool, whatever. Chelsea,
Liverpool.
up until the time, which
I think it's a stylistic.
Some EPL league.
I understand
If he goes
Axel.
to Man City, he's considered the best midfielder in the world. He's more of a Man City player than he is a Liverpool player.
But once again, it's like, if you really are good enough, you should be able to go to a club and continue. Like Conte at Leicester City. He did it at Leicester City. He did it at Chelsea.
But even that
fantastic
is
as well.
debatable, right? Because you kind of, it's like, if like we don't really want to see these guys just like float all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do we actually want? Do we, on one hand, we want to prove that he's the best person because he can be the best person anywhere. And at the same time, it's like, dude,
No, it's like when I started watching the Premier League and I wanted to get a jersey, and my brother and I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna get, I don't know who I was choosing, Santi Cazorla, I think, and he's like, nah, you don't really get a player on your back, you just get blank or you get your name on the back. I'm like, why? And he's like, just because they bounce around, like I'd rather have my name on the back than some player who may not be here next season.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
And I just remember that was so weird because in the NFL, if you were walking around wearing an NFL jersey that didn't have somebody's name on it, you'd be like, that's a knockoff. Like, where'd you get? You got that one at Marshall's, like TJ Maxx. But
it's a dilemma.
It says nothing on it.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, love Dortmund for that. Dortmund's a good team.
I tell you, us is developing a lot of talent. FC Dallas here in the backyard. I mean, they actually they have an agreement with Bayern Munich, and they send their players there every summer every like winter break. And they signed Chris Richards, who is now on loan playing in Hoffenheim. They've signed that. Who else? They've had like 5 players who just were there this winter, and one of the lads who
was it Reggie Cannon's in Portugal now.
Reggie's gone to Portugal, but there's basically Bayern Munich have got they've got a lot of interest in some of the FC Dallas Academy kids. They've just taken a young defender called Justin Shea on loan to them as well. He's only like 16.
I find that an interesting development anyway. Like, how many like American and Canadian also players are really like being picked off by some of these clubs, and Bayern certainly is amongst them.
What? The reason that it's happened is because they realized that the development of the youth here in the US is very, very good, but then they get put in the MLS, which is not a superior league. Yeah. And so these clubs in Europe are suddenly realizing, hang on a minute, these kids and you're right with but like these kids are not going to school. Like here in FC Dallas, the kids, their first hour of school is practice every day. And so the European teams are like, well, shit, these kids are actually getting a really good football upbringing. Instead of them being put in the MLS, I wonder how they'd adapt here. which is why a lad I know, Brian Reynolds here, he'd only made 15 starts for FC Dallas because Reggie left, and he just got signed by Roma. And Roma were not the only team. I mean, Juventus wanted him, but Juventus would have had to put him out on loan. So in the end, and he wanted to live in Rome anyway. So Roma is where he's gone. And so I think we're going to see a lot more of that as far as development from the US going to Europe.
But
in the short term, yeah, and I think in the longer term, I feel like, you know, I mean, there's probably so much talent to draw from in North America that it's going to be an interesting, I think, next 20 years.
And now that there's such a
I think some of this is a German phenomenon because they're picking off young English talent that's being overlooked as well. I mean, that's where the Jadon Sancho, Welsh kid, Rabbi Matando, Byron Musiala, is that his name?
Musiala, yeah.
Musiala, right? Well, I guess he could have claimed for England or Germany. Like, the Bundesliga, I think, is probably the most forward-looking league.
Well, they're smart. And Chris, I'll tell you something else that the Bundesliga have done, which I don't know that you'll know, but their work permit situation in Germany in the Bundesliga is different to the rest of Europe. And so American people that play in the US, you know, traditionally you have to have caps for your full national team. But a lot of these youngsters, like Germany opened up their work permits to allow them to come into Germany, which is why these agreements are happening and the young Americans are going to Germany because it's easier to get a work permit. They can play there. They're smart. You know, the Bundesliga have always been a very intelligent league. Their ticketing is at a very reasonable price. They've got a very good reputation. They're shown everywhere around the world. And that's why they do that.
Well, it's interesting because we have to be frugal, right? In certain ways, we don't have the money as much as the EPL to just or the Spanish La Liga to buy all. I mean, like even Bayern, like we're not a club that pays 200 some million for fucking anybody.
Your ownership model, right? Is what all of the teams have to be 51% fan owned or club or like. You know, so the fans.
I mean, even that is controversial nowadays. So, but yeah,
that's actually like a great topic for either now or for another call. Like,
God, yeah, it's gone on. Yeah. I didn't realize what time it was. I haven't even had my bloody dinner yet. You bastards.
Yeah.
You put a cannon on my head and you don't even let me have dinner.
No,
it's a personal choice, man.
I bring my dinner to happy hour, and I ate it during while we were playing.
I have dinner before happy hour.
I had 2 beers for dinner.
Well, you're German. That's your recommended daily allowance.
Well, all right. So why don't we finish up this trivia board, and then we'll call it a night, okay?
That's my fault. I apologize, everybody.
That's
all right, guys.
We're only about halfway done anyway.
Adam, I got competed, man. I'm sorry. I was a dickhead.
It was fun. I love having these. Like, This is a lot of fun for me. I love it.
Yeah, I was a bit of a dick, though. I still.
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't. Not as much as you can be.
Oh, I didn't for a second, Chris, feel that from you. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really didn't.
All right, Adam.
All right, grab bag for 300.
Grab bag for 300. Which country is regarded as the primary practitioner of the game of polo? What a perfect question for you,
England.
Adam. No, come on. Think about it.
Do I have to have another go?
No. Go. Axel, you're up.
What country for polo? Fuck, man. If it's not England, it's got to be like the Canary Islands or some shit
Let's
like that.
just say, if Barcelona didn't come calling, he would definitely be the best polo player in the world.
There you go. India.
No.
The comment. No?
You should have listened to my clue I was giving and not the audience here.
No.
I said if Barcelona hadn't come calling, he definitely would have become the best polo player in the world.
Argentina.
Argentina.
It was my
Ding,
turn,
ding,
God
ding.
damn it.
Sorry. See, I am a dick.
Argentina,
got it right.
home for polo players and old Nazis.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly grab an edible. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Mark, you got that one right because Chris jumped over you.
I'll take grab bag for 200.
200.
Yep.
Which country staged the last FIFA World Cup final of the 20th century outside Europe? Mark?
Which country staged the last?
So the last of the 20th century outside Europe.
Europe. So if 2 years ago. 20th century outside of Europe. Japan?
No.
America.
Is
Yes, sir.
America.
It's not, oh shit! It is America. Oh yeah, America is not in Europe.
1994, y'all.
94. Yeah. Duh.
Uh-oh.
European stadiums for 500.
Hold on a tick. I fucked it all up. Sorry, fellas. I don't know what just happened here.
USA.
Do you believe in miracles?
Mike Caruzioni.
94 in England.
Uh-oh. I messed it up, guys.
You messied it up.
Crazy that one button could mess it up that badly. Because we will have to.
I defend Messi more than my wife, so it's just.
I don't know. It feels like
Yeah,
this apologetic tone almost feels as though something's got through to you and you're having doubts.
No, I don't have any doubts.
Aren't we meant to have trivia questions, or are we like? Because
I'll
be honest, I do want to go and get some dinner at some point.
Yes. Sorry, I somehow.
I think 94 was the first time I remember. No, actually, it's not. Never mind. No.
Okay.
Oh, shut up.
Oh
So
no!
you could pick, and if we accidentally, I don't remember which ones we've done and which one we haven't.
Stadiums of Europe.
Managers for 100.
I think we've already done that.
Correct,
Mark. Okay.
Managers for 200.
Who has managed Reading, Swansea, and Liverpool?
Brendan Rodgers. All right, I'm going to the bathroom.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well
Now
done.
you win and you have to walk away?
We got that one already. European football for 500, 12 million.
Yeah.
It's only 314.
Sorry.
We hadn't done that one, had we?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Oh, I must have just missed that.
We
Sorry.
got that one.
yeah.
Okay, stadiums. The Mestalla. Chris knows this one, but he's gone. What stadium? Who plays at Mestalla?
I swear to God, I've never seen that word in my life.
Well, the way you pronounce it, it's either Spanish or Portuguese.
Mr. Tom got it. Valencia.
Well, well done.
Valencia.
Spanish.
Oh.
You should get half a point for that, really.
Estadio da Luz.
Argentina. No.
European
Brazil.
football.
Oh, European football?
football.
Stadio de Luz.
Porto.
Closer.
Lisbon?
Which one?
Sporting Lisbon.
No.
The other Lisbon.
Give it to the audience again, Mr. Tom.
Way to go, Mr. Tom.
Benfica Lisbon. Is that what Benfica are called?
I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay, for you Leeds fans, Turk Telecom Stadium.
Some like Galatasaray or something.
Yes!
Oh my
Galatasaray.
God, that is outrageous.
Oh, it's ridiculous that you know that.
Oh, I've put Mark to sleep with that.
I'll tell you what.
Okay, Mark. Parc des Princes.
PSG.
Hey, you still got
I
it.
can't
pal.
believe I just got Galatasaray. I'm honestly in shock.
Okay, we got Muhammad Ali. Okay, which former England football international goalkeeper of the 1940s became a journalist and was killed in the Manchester United Munich air disaster?
The only thing I really know about the air disaster is that West Ham fans have a chant about it that we'd always used to sing at Manchester United games.
It's Mike Smith.
Can you sing it for us?
Would you like me to?
Is it offensive?
I mean, it's been, I think, enough time.
Oh, you're a cunt and the cunts come flying.
I mean, I learned it on the terraces at West Ham, like this, what we would always sing. And I'd sing it under my breath when we play Man United because older people tend to be pretty offended by it. You know, for them, it's still a bit too real. Do you want me to sing it?
Sure.
Okay, I apologize. If you get offended easily and you're part of this bullshit cancel culture, just click off for the next 1 minute, please. So here we go. Who's that lying on the runway? Who's that dying in the snow? It's Busby and his boys, and they're making lots of noise because they couldn't get the aeroplane to go.
How is that offensive?
What do you mean, how's that offensive?
How is that offensive?
Well, because a lot of people died, Mark.
That was yesterday.
Wow. Wow.
That
I didn't make it up.
Way. I like that.
Wow.
That's the thing about
England have invaded 117 countries around the world, but have only won one World Cup.
Wow, Chris Baldwin. Fucking cheers to you, man. That's genius.
How to be demonetized in 20 seconds. Yeah.
He's a Leeds fan. He's probably sung that plenty of times.
Exactly. The Leeds fans have some. James starts singing them to us sometimes. We're like, hey, whoa.
What year was the Busby Babes crash? 40-something? Because there was at the same time in Italy, like a couple of years, 1949, Gran Torino. So Torino used to be the best team in Turin instead of Juventus, and they'd won Serie A like 5 times in the 40s, 5 years in a row, and then they had a plane crash where the entire team passed, and then they went, after that crash, they went like 30 years without another championship. But I don't know.
All right. Very, very exciting. Disaster talk.
Well, I mean,
bringing everybody down.
You had the team in Brazil, Chapecoense, right? In was that 2016?
Yeah. Does anybody know this answer? By the way,
no idea.
It was Frank Swift.
Never heard of him.
Sounds like a movie out of Snatch or something.
Yeah.
Which team lost 2 games by an 8-goal margin in 2009-2010?
Fulham.
No.
The Derby County's Derby?
What's the category on this?
Goals.
Goals.
Who did when Jermaine Defoe scored 5 goals in a game? They beat somebody 9-1.
Yeah. Could be. I would say listen to Mr. Tom. He's usually right.
Oh, Wigan.
Wigan Athletic. Wigan Athletic.
Well, do you know which teams it was?
No.
Yeah, not do I.
No. Who was the first ever winner of the Premier League's Golden Boot?
Shearer.
No.
No, Andy Cole.
Oh,
Nope.
I'm trying to think who's Manchester United's striker that early days. Pallister's Sheringham? No, he was at Tottenham.
This is way before like Dwight York.
No, it wasn't Cantona. He wasn't there yet.
Cole.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was for Man United.
Chris Sutton played for Blackburn the next year. So I'm trying to think who else.
Well, shit, man. Mr. Tom's got no bloody idea, so nobody
No,
is
it's way
going to know
before
this.
Van Nistelrooy. Unless I'm assuming that this is the 93-94 season when like the first Premier League season. Is it?
He. Oh, sorry. What?
Like
I'm reading things. You've actually mentioned his name in passing
Cole?
already.
Chris Sutton.
Not Van Nistelrooy, not Lee Chapman, not Cantona, not. Nope.
Dwight York.
Adam actually mentioned him.
Somebody from Tottenham.
But
Teddy
not.
Sheringham.
Who did
not
you
from
mention from
Tottenham.
Tottenham? Oh, not from Tottenham?
He said he was from Tottenham.
Teddy Sheringham.
Teddy Sheringham.
Oh, wow. Oh, I mean, to be fair, you should have given me that when I said it the first time.
But you said Sheringham. No, he played for Tottenham, so it wasn't a guess. So sorry. Champs and relegations. We already did that one.
That helps because one of the guys in the chat earlier on thought I knew nothing about football, which I mean, it's close.
Derby
to
County.
It's
11.
fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Fewest points, Derby County. How many does Sheffield United have?
15.
Yeah, they
No,
started.
they got a little more than that, don't they?
Which club were relegated in their first season in the Premier League in 1997-98? First ever. They're trying to get back this
Ever?
year.
Stoke.
No.
Brentford.
Norwich.
No, they were in the league last year.
Mr. Tom.
First season in the Premier League. I keep thinking first season in the top flight. Barnsley. Harold Dyke. Take him up.
Harold Dyke, yeah. He looks like Lukaku. Like he could be Lukaku in a few years.
What?
Goals for 300. Sadio Mane.
Yep.
Goals for 200. Who scored the first Premier League hat trick?
We've had that one, didn't we?
Did we have that?
No, we had fastest.
Alan Shearer.
Cantona?
All the answers are Alan Shearer.
What was that, Adam?
Cantona. Yeah, I thought it was Eric Cantona. Yeah.
Yep.
Good job.
Who got that first, me or Mr. Tom?
I think you said it
you.
first. So I'm going to give you goals for 600.
Pick a fan.
We got that one too.
Yeah, we did.
Goals for 100. Alan Shearer. Okay, goals category is done.
Yes.
We're going to Stadiums of Europe for 600, and we've already done that one. That means Stadiums is done as well. Okay. Adam, your choice.
Grab bag for 400.
Who scored both goals in the final as Manchester United lifted Sir Alex Ferguson's first European trophy in 91?
Where did the Sir come from there?
Later.
I just don't even know who was really still playing for him then. I mean, it was Lee Shaw, and then it was still like people like flipping Bruce and Pallister were playing.
Dennis Law. No.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's how good he was.
No.
Yeah, Brian Robson. That's a good guess. Oh, Mark Hughes. Very good guess. Yeah.
Okay, Adam, whose
gonna
help
go
are
with
you going
Ole.
to take?
I'm going to go with Mark Hughes.
Mark Hughes is a good shout. Always going with Mr. Tom is a good
Yeah,
shout.
he knows his stuff. But Mark Hughes was dangerous.
Not as a coach, though.
No, definitely not.
All right, Adam.
Lucky dip. Let's do champs and managers for whatever's
I'm
available.
officially empty. Whew.
Oh, we did that. That was a cheat question, right? Yeah. Mark got that one.
Who was the first English manager to win Premier League Manager of the Year award? Another name that has already been mentioned in tonight's 3.5 hour long conversation.
Harry Redknapp.
You are correct.
Really?
You stole it.
Who said that, Mark?
Shit.
I think Adam actually said it.
Oh.
I did not expect.
No. Adam had said it earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did I say that earlier?
You said he should manage England.
Oh, you're right.
Mark, you started off so strong. What happened?
I know nothing.
Fergie's Scottish, Bremner.
We got Klinsmann as well. The winners of the UEFA Champions League and the UEFA Europa League compete for which sporting trophy?
Super Cup.
Super Cup.
Super Cup.
Bing bang. Managers for 600. Rowan Atkinson. Nottingham Forest.
Hell, Rowan.
Who won the Premier League? Okay, I think we're almost done here.
Praise the Lord. Oh.
0304.
Oh.
Which club conceded 100 goals on the way to being relegated in 93-94?
Conceded 100 goals?
They were so conceited.
Jesus Christ.
Is it like Swindon?
Conceded.
So
that-
conceited.
Oh, Mr. Tom guessed that as well. See, I'm in good company here.
Wait, you said that? Did you say it
Yeah.
out loud?
Yes. I just said, was it Swindon? And then Mr. Tom put it.
Oh, yeah. So he's cheating off of you.
No, I mean, he is definitely more knowledgeable than me. I'm just happy to be redeeming myself a little bit. 100% Mr. Tom knows more than me. Yeah. See, Mr. Tom doesn't have a cop cannon in the back of his head.
You don't know. You don't know.
Fair. No, I'm pretty sure, though.
Okay, I think here's the last question.
Oh, I think we've done.
Nope, we're done. All right, guys, well done. That's it for the trivia night, and that's it for our happy hour. I hope you guys have had a good time. We've had fun talking to you. I've had fun talking to you guys. So let's just go with a quick who's going to win the weekend. Either a player, a coach, or a team. Or, I don't know, a fan base, anything really, a ball boy. Who's going to win the weekend for you guys, including Monday?
I got to find out who's playing first.
Everybody's playing.
The Premier League wins the
starting?
weekend because it is back.
The Premier League, that's a good shout. Premier League fans. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm going to say, if I may jump in and say, who's going to win the weekend? I'm going to win the weekend. I'm going to win the weekend. I sound Italian here. I'm going to win the weekend because the Wolves going to beat West Ham.
Ooh.
Every time I hear someone call Wolves the Wolves, just a piece of me dies inside.
Hey, let me tell you, how much of a little piece of me has died on the inside?
It's just like they don't play in the MLS, mate. They play in England.
Wow.
We're going to win 2-1.
Okay, Chris.
It's an important game between us, Nick.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool's going to win the weekend. 3-2. It's going to be important for them.
It's important enough that it's
getting that fourth spot.
Getting that fourth spot. Definitely. Well, yeah, possibly. Okay, so it's my turn then, I guess, or
Yeah.
Axel.
Whoever Arsenal's goalkeeper is going to win the weekend.
Really? Why?
Emi Martinez? What?
Because he's going to get.
Yeah. What? What?
Arsenal's gonna win. Don't worry. Arsenal's gonna win. But we wouldn't win the weekend by it because it doesn't matter enough. You know who's gonna win the weekend? Is Newcastle United. They're gonna upset Tottenham, and they're gonna all the people who were saying they're going down, they're out, they're done, and for all intents and purposes, they should be. But they're going to Tottenham's going to come out sleeping, and Lil Joe Willock is going to pop in, get a goal. Andy Carroll.
If there's ever been
that's
a
for
year,
you, Rob. Just making sure you're still here.
And we're all going to be drinking brown ale and singing Kumbaya.
if there's ever been a year where we should relegate 4, this is the year.
And then bring 4 up. So
we don't want to do
I'd
that.
like to relegate 5 and only bring 3 up, just so the Premier League teams could play a couple fewer games.
Well, we'll see how that goes. We're gonna do a promotion and relegation show coming up soon. We're trying to get the promotion battle a little bit more sorted, and so we can maybe about like 5 weeks left. We'll do a promotion show, and we'd love to hear from you guys who you think is going to get promoted, who's going to win promotion. I think it's going to be Watford. It looks like Watford, Swansea.
No, it's Watford, Norwich.
Norwich, sorry.
And then the rest go to playoffs.
I hope Brentford, because I want another London team.
Brentford. Barnsley's looking good. We got the American there who will definitely not be with them next season. So that's not a reason to root for them. So yeah, interesting. But anyway, we'll get into that when we haven't been talking for 3.5 hours.
No doubt.
But so everybody, it's been great talking to you guys. If you guys want to hang out backstage for a second, just hang on out. But thank you, everybody, for joining in and for all the comments and everything like that. Your team sucks, and Arsenal's going to win. So have a good night.
Just on YouTube.
Y'all stay tuned.
If Leeds,
Y'all stay tuned because I got a lead story to tell. Once upon a time coming up.
if Leeds lose to Sheffield, I'm fucking done. I can't believe
Oh,
it.
no. It's going to be better than
Axel,
that.
Adam, Chris, Mark, Matt, everybody who was here earlier, and to our director, John. Thank you so much for hanging out so long. Good night, everybody. Good night, Jimmy, John, Tom, Rob, everybody.
Somebody play us out.
Just play us out, or I'll keep talking.